A fist pump by Mike Sammons. And it never gets old saying for this. Let's go Krogering.
Legacy, the long-lasting impact of a particular event that took place in a person's life. For the 12 Raceland Rams seniors, playing on the first Friday in December is all they have known for the past 4 seasons. And Rams skipper Mike Sammons says they aren't done just yet.
First of all, their legacy, I guess as of now, is unmatched, 4 in a row. But other people have got the silver. And so to them, it wants to be something that's untouched. And a lot of times, the first one is always the hardest one to get.
Rams senior Bryson Rousey says being a part of the Orange and Black is an honor that is earned, not given.
Raceland is tradition. I mean, there's people here. Kenny Lax is always here. He's in the Hall of Fame. He coached us in JFL. I mean, it's stuff like that. I mean, us winning, it's not just us winning. It's for all the other teams. We got the Team 100 sticker. It's just special for us, really.
When the Raceland Rams take the field today in Lexington, they don the R that symbolizes all of those who have come before them over the past 100 seasons. But some Rams legends are still with the team every step of the way. And Rams Hall of Famer Kenny Lax says seeing a state championship come home has been a long time coming.
Like I said, I've been waiting. It's been 100 years, but I've been waiting 60 since I played.
Raceland enters their 5th trip to Kroger Field and their 4th consecutive trip to Lexington, while still searching for that illustrious golden trophy. But Sammons says with the greatest achievement in program history within reach, one must appreciate from where they've come to get the ultimate prize.
Programs go through evolution, right? You got to go through growth to get there. You just don't wake up at the top of the mountain. You got to grow and go through the process of getting there. And I think all year long there's been no sense of satisfaction. Now, there's been a sense of pride of what we've done and been proud of our results and things that we've done and progress we've made. But at the end of the day, it's never been about having this community send-off or playing on the last day. It was always about being on the last day and putting our best foot forward to leave a legacy that's been unmatched here. And those 12 seniors have really embodied that all year long. And I'll be the most surprised guy in the stadium tomorrow if they don't put their best foot forward one more time.
But with expectations comes a heightened level of responsibility. And Rams senior Shannon Marucci says there's still one piece of business at hand for this senior group.
100%. There's nothing to celebrate for yet. We haven't done what we're supposed to do, and it's more just business.
A win today would give the Rams a share of the most wins all time in a season at 13, but also would put a giant golden bow on what has been nothing less than a storybook ending that was set up from the first game of the season. And senior Landon Goodall says it's time to complete the ultimate goal.
Just thinking about those past couple years, we've got there, haven't finished it. We really need to go there, execute, and finish it this year.
The script is written, but 48 minutes await to determine if the Rams will finally break over the hump for that coveted golden trophy for their first ever state championship in the 100th season. Or will they feel the gut-wrenching agony of defeat for the 4th consecutive time of once again becoming a bridesmaid in Lexington? The stage is set, and we are happy to welcome you to the 2025 UK Healthcare Sports Medicine State Football Finals between the Raceland Rams and the KCD Bearcats. So sit back and relax, but you will probably only need the edge of your seat for this one. It's the Rams and the Bearcats, and countdown to kickoff is now.
The Total Media Sports Network presents Raceland Rams football. Now let's go to the stadium for the pregame show and the voice of the Raceland Rams, James Collier.
And a pleasant good morning for the moment as we welcome you to inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth, high atop the Kroger Field press box here at UK's home field, and welcome into the 2025 UK Healthcare Sports Medicine State Football Finals between the Raceland Rams and the KCD Bearcats. Good afternoon and morning, everyone. James Carey, happy to have you along with us here. A pair of 12-1 teams that one of these teams are going to leave Lexington with their first ever state championship. Raceland trying to do it in their 5th trip to Lexington, their 4th consecutive. KCD has been here once, back in 2020 when they lost to Paintsville. These two teams have played 3 times. The first time, a 1980 matchup. The last 2 in the past 2 seasons in the semifinals when Raceland went down to Louisville and took away a trip to Kroger Field for the Bearcats on their home field. How does things play out? We'll see here in about 25 minutes when we get this one underway. All right, we'll step out for a break. We'll come back. We'll set the scene. We'll talk with head coach Mike Sammons, get our final thoughts, and get you ready for kickoff. It's the Bearcats and the Rams for the Class A state championship here at Kroger Field on a cloudy morning here in Lexington, Kentucky, and we're happy to have you along with us. We'll step out for a break. We're back after this here on the Total Media Sports Network.
Christmas is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for your avid outdoorsman. Borders offers Hoyt and Matthews bows as well as 10-point crossbows with a variety of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies along with Benchmade and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small your need to keep your firearms safe, and have layaway and delivery options available. Let Borders make all your holiday shopping a breeze. Stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
For all your insurance needs, see the good folks at Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance in Flatwood. They can take care of your auto, homeowners, life, and health insurance with fast, friendly service and low monthly rates. And all the folks at Kurt Robinson want to say congratulations to the Raceland Rams and wish them the best in today's state championship game. It's Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance, 1114 Belfont Road in Flatwoods. Call 606-836-3011.
Tired of gas prices draining your wallet faster than your tank?
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop Rewards app. Earn discounts on gas, breakfast sandwiches, drinks, and more.
Fuel up, snack up, save up with Clark's Rewards. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel. My place for the game?
Zach, you never have food.
I'm going to Clark's Pump and Shop. I'm loading up on crispy crunchy chicken, Hanger 54 pizza, and chips.
Well then, I'm in. And way to support the family business.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
When your beloved pet passes away, you have to make a decision on what to do with the remains. Timeless Paul's Pet Cremations is a compassionate and affordable way to meet your needs. They provide 24-hour, 7-day-a-week service, and they're recommended by veterinarians. For more information, call 606-314-5209. Trusted by families, recommended by vets. Timeless Paul's Pet Cremations, family-owned and operated in Wortland, Kentucky.
This is 105.7 Hank FM.
Back on Countdown to Kickoff on the Total Media Sports Network, joined with Raceland head coach Mike Sammons. Coach, it's familiarity, but again, I had to make a different turn when you come into the stadium on this one. You instead of going right, you go left to get to your locker room. Haven't been on this side since 2017, but the rest of the preparation, everything leading into this one, a very familiar face.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's good to have some familiarity and expectation of how things work, and when you get here, getting into the stadium and things like that. But at the end of the day, like I've said multiple times, once they tee it up at high noon, like it's 160 feet sideline to sideline, and 100 yards goal line to goal line. And so, I think our guys have a comfort level of what to expect, what it takes on this stage to be successful. And I think they have that hunger to make sure that they're the first to leave the legacy of the gold over the silver.
Last week, a big win for the program, but I've talked to several people, and they said it was different. There wasn't like any sense of finishing that happened, that the ultimate goal was still out there of work to be done.
Yeah, I think very much so. Reflecting over time, like in 17 you spoke about, that was quite the accomplishment for our program. We'd played, some 90-plus years at that point, had never been to the state finals. And so to get there in a lot of ways was almost like the pinnacle. But over the last decade, or just short of a decade, we've learned that's not the pinnacle. The gold is much more taste-worthy than the silver. And I just think, again, I talk about the evolution and the growth as programs go through phases and you grow, and I think that's where our program's really grown. And it wasn't a finished product a week ago. We never talked about, hey, let's win this game and then we'll celebrate. We don't really talk about that. We talk about what goes into winning, things that directly correlate winning. Let's make sure we do that, and let's do that all the way through the last day of the season. Never, Black Friday or, third round or district championship, whatever it was. It was always, we began with this goal in mind. And, credit to our guys for really being locked in and being present in the moment all year long, and that's how you get to places like this.
I talked to Bobby Norman from Belfry this morning on the way down, and he said, I got a good feeling about this one. He said, you guys are going to get this one. And you talk about Belfry, and you and I talked about that yesterday. It took a little bit for them to go through, but again, it's all about getting that first one before the rest of them can come.
Yeah, obviously Coach Haywood was really instrumental for me, befriending me in a time where the guy was on the top of the mountain. He had plenty more friends to worry about some, Class A coach in Podunk Hills of Kentucky that was trying to make his way, and for that we'll always be indebted. And his entire staff, not just him, but obviously, he's the leader. He's the one in charge, and he was very, motivational, very almost like mentor-like when you talked about as a program go through these phases and how you don't fall to the top, you have to climb to the top, and as you climb, how the air gets thinner and how every rung of the ladder requires a better version of yourself, and all these type of things I learned from him. And he's talking about, well, wait a minute, Coach, you got 8 rings. Like, what are you talking about? He said, yeah, but don't forget, we also have 8 silvers. And so, like, okay. And he said, it's a process you go through, and those guys have been really good to us. We'll put our best foot forward today. Feel really good about our group. I think our guys have been very present in the moment all year long. I keep talking about our 12 seniors. Obviously, those guys will have to lead the way today. And when you get on the big stage, let's make no mistake about it, you got to make plays. And we've been fortunate to make plays the last couple of weeks in the playoffs to advance. And today will be no different. You got to step up and make plays if you want to survive and advance.
The word that's been used with around these 12 seniors, legacy. And it's something that, when we talked yesterday before you guys headed to Lexington, they want to put their hands on something that's never been put on before, and that's how they want to leave their mark. And a big opportunity for this group here this afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, they've probably written a legacy that's unmatched. At this point, they probably want to make one that's untouched, at least so far. There may be people that come after us or after them, however, life may dictate that, but they'll always be the first. And I think that's kind of what they hang their hat on. Want to make sure that we do the things that they can do to give them the memories they want. That's kind of the coaching staff's challenge this week. And our seniors all year long lift that thing on legacy. How you want to be remembered. How you going to be remembered in a decade when you come back, or 100 years from now. Of course, a lot of us will be gone, but will they talk about the 25 team? And so that's really been a driving force for those 12 guys, and they really held our football team together all year long. Those 12 seniors all have various roles for our team. Some of them prominent, some of them not prominent, some of them very valuable in the locker room. Some of them have to put their personal agendas behind for the betterment of the team, and they've been able to do that. And so when you get a group of teenagers together in what they call this, the 21st century, and they're able to sacrifice for the better of the whole, that's not normal. That's not what society teaches. What they call it now, Gen Zs or whatever. That's not what society teaches us today. And so that's probably what we're most proud of. And no better way to end it on the last day of the season right here at Kroger Field and on the right side of the scoreboard.
There's no secret. Both of these two teams are going to line up trying to run a football today. And, again, when you get to this biggest stage, it comes down, and I've talked with you and I've talked with Coach Jones at KCD this week, and both of you said the same thing in succession. The team that wins this one is the team that runs the football and the team that can stop the run.
Yeah, it's 30 degrees this morning and 30-some degrees, 35 degrees at kickoff, and guys are getting their helmets off the trailer and they're froze, and get to playoff football, you got to be able to run the ball. I don't care if you're in the NFL Super Bowl. I don't care if you're in the college football playoffs here in the next few weeks. Teams that run the ball more effectively and stop the run and hold on to the ball, value the ball, win the turnover battle, survive and advance. That's really what it's about. It's in a lot of ways. I talk about this like, we are very much a simplistic, boring, be consistent, keep pounding program the day of age of this RPO or that RPO or this look or this hybrid and, what a yada, yada, yada. These guys are just so intelligent. But it all comes down to blocking, tackling, taking care of the football, and that's really how we're built. We practice those things every single day, and we really feel like there's value in consistency, and that's why we feel like we got to win the box today.
A number I was looking at last night when I was going through preparation, it's one of those money downs that you talk about, third down. Mm-hmm. You guys defensively right about 37% on the season. Mm-hmm. You're under 21% in the 3 playoff games. And, again, that puts you in positions to put teams in uncomfortable positions in those money down situations.
Yeah, particularly today, right? That'll be magnified, being that, they really want to run the ball and try to control the clock and get them uncomfortable, have to throw the ball, put the ball in the air. And, I would kind of say 33% would kind of be a benchmark for us. And, I think conversely of that on the offensive side, we've been hovering around 50%. And that, again, directly correlates with winning. People want to put their eyes on a scoreboard. Get your eyes on a scoreboard. So think about winning first down. Think about winning turnover battle. Think about winning third down. Think about winning the sudden change. Think about winning the special team game. Those things that correlate to winning. When you do all those things, you look up, you'll have more points. And so that's kind of been the challenge with young kids. And our guys have really bought into that. But money down today will be a big part. Third and fourth down last week, we were outstanding. Have been for 3 weeks now for the most part. Again, that's a big part of the game today. And our guys will have to be dialed in, particularly if we can get them in some third and mediums, third and longs, where they don't really, again, nobody wants we don't have a place for 3rd and 12 either. Nobody does. But they certainly, they don't want to be in 3rd and 6, 3rd and 8, and certainly not 3rd and double sticks.
You look at where this team sits this week. It's a storybook ending waiting to be written. The 100th year and an opportunity for the first ever state championship. What's been the kind of the aura around the team this week, presenting that to them as they get ready to take the field here at Kroger?
Really, not something to really talk about. I haven't really talked about, walking off winners or anything like that. We're just talking about what can we do today to get better for Friday. They're teenagers. They know what's at stake. But our whole thing is just trying to be present in the moment. Make sure we try to be like, I guess we're here, Keeneland's are close by. We'd like to be those horses that put those blinders on. Like to put those things on our ears where you just ignore all the noise and just really focus on, again, the things that go into winning. What are the inputs we can do to get the outputs we desire? That's kind of what we've been talking about, just being present in the moment, always be on the chase, always be on the hunt, not really talking about, what would it be, what would it mean, all those things I think guys dream about. And have thoughts about, but at the end of the day, you got to line up and play tackle football, and that's really what we've tried to focus our attention on.
Coach, good luck today. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thanks, James. Appreciate it.
We'll step out for a break. We come back. We'll continue our coverage from Kroger Field here for the Class Single A State Championship game between Raceland and the KCD here on the Total Media Sports Network.
The Raceland Board of Education, along with Superintendent Larry Coldiron, want to take this time to say congratulations to the Raceland Ram football team for making another trip back to Lexington to play in the state Single A championship game. Congratulations on another great season. Raceland Worthington schools pride themselves in excellence in the classroom and on the field. The Raceland Worthington School District, a rich tradition of excellence. Learners today, leaders tomorrow.
The Greenup County Library is dedicated to providing a range of programs and events that cater to the diverse interest of the whole family. Whether you're seeking a captivating story hour for your kids, looking to join a book club, or simply enjoy a movie night, they have you covered. Get easy access to a diverse array of ebooks, digital databases, and online learning platforms, all completely free with a library card. With 24/7 access to a wealth of knowledge and entertainment, you can embark on your journey of discovery whenever and wherever you plan to go at the Greenup County Library.
No down payment? No problem. Here at KFB, we make homeownership easy with our no down payment home loans. Whether you're buying your first home or ready for something new, KFB is here to guide you every step of the way. Apply today and take the first step towards your dream home with no money down. Restrictions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. KFB, the better bank, located at Ashland, Catlettsburg, Louisa, Summit, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Christmas is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for your avid outdoorsman. Borders offers Hoyt and Matthews bows as well as 10-point crossbows with a variety of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies along with Benchmade and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small your need to keep your firearms safe, and have layaway and delivery options available. Let Borders make all your holiday shopping a breeze. Stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
This is 105.7 Hank FM.
Back inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth, high atop Kroger Field, here at the home of the UK Wildcats for the 2025 UK Healthcare Sports Medicine State Football Finals as we get you set for the Raceland Rams and the KCD Bearcats. You look at what these two teams do offensively, it's no secret. They want to run the football. KCD averages 233 a game. Parker Rudolph is the feature back. He's rushed for over 1,000 yards this season with 15 touchdowns. Tyler Wilson is the wing back, rushing for 916 with 16 touchdowns. They only throw it for about 67 a game. So totaling right at 300 yards of total offense, averaging 40.5 points a game, giving up 14.9. Defensively, Raceland has been stingy at best in the rushing attack, giving up just under 114 per contest. And again, on third down in the postseason, they have been stellar. 7 of 34 in their 3 postseason games. That's 20.6%. 5 of 11 on fourth down tries. But this defense, and I've said it all season long, this defense is just different, the way that they are structured this year. Offensively for the Rams, they rush it well. 240 yards on the ground. They throw it for 140, 380 total yards of offense through this unit. It's led by Landon Stiltner. 1,382 yards, 22 touchdowns. He broke Dalen Beach's record from 2012 last week for most rushing touchdowns in a season. He sits only 4 yards for moving into 5th all-time to pass Judd Atkins with 2,093 career yards, and he's 89 yards shy of breaking the single-season rushing record that was held by Bailey Walker back in 2016. So, again, Landon Stiltner does it all, but he's got 2 guys in the backfield that does a lot with him. One of those being Shannon Marucci, the senior bullish back. We call them Sonic and Tails. But Shannon has had his number called a lot in the postseason. Last year when these two teams played in the Black Friday matchup down in Louisville, it was a career day for Marucci, who he rushed for 143 yards in that win. He rolled off 163 2 weeks ago against Paris and is playing his best football of the season. Add to the mix Jonah Arnett, the kind of do-it-all back, if you will. He's rushed for 9 touchdowns this year for just over 500 yards. He's also caught 5, and he's going to play that safety position, and he has been remarkable all season long. So the question becomes, which team bends on the other's opportunities? It's going to be a war of attrition between the trenches. You've got Raceland that can do it in so many multiple ways offensively with the way that they want to attack things. And on the other side, KCD will run the football all day long if they can. But the thing that Raceland wants to do is force this team to have to play from behind because it is not structured to do so. They run the flex bone with the option, and we saw this last year down in Louisville. Even down 7-0, and Raceland controlled the game, had the ball for over 30 minutes in that contest of the 48 total. KCD just never felt like they had any opportunities within that matchup to do anything positively with what they wanted to do with the offensive attack. And it was just Raceland kind of just lined it up, did what it wanted when it wanted to do it, and got out of there with a victory. They held the Bearcats to only 128 total yards, 76 on the ground, which was their lowest output of the entire season last year. So the question becomes, which team takes home the gold for the first time in their program history? Raceland is trying to finish off a storybook ending that started all the way back in week number 1 with the walk-off field goal by Jake Waller at Ashland when he split the uprights from 36 yards out with no time remaining to give Raceland the 17-14 victory. The only loss this year coming to the Pikeville Panthers there in week 3. The Rams avenged that loss last week with a 17-10 win in the state semifinals to punch their ticket here. Now this group of seniors who have known nothing else besides playing in Kroger Field on the first Friday of December for a state championship get one final go at it, and hopefully they bring home the gold trophy and finish off what would be the greatest ending of this 100 seasons that the Rams have put together. For KCD on the other side, a little bit of a different makeup. They have really started to build under head coach Matt Jones in his 14th season. He took over in 2012, longest tenured head coaches for both of these two programs. Mike Sammons in his 12th season. Coach Sammons picking up his 113th win earlier this year that made him the all-time winningest coach. He comes in with a record of 118-44, and in the postseason, 32-11. For Coach Matt Jones, he's 130-46. Both of these two coaches have had only one losing season throughout their tenure. So they, again, they're both very connected to each other, very respectable conversations that they continue to have throughout the year, and even leading to this, they've talked throughout the weeks and so forth. And I tried to catch up with Coach Jones to get a pregame interview with him. Unfortunately, they were late arriving to the stadium. They did not get here until 10:40. They did not come down last night. They traveled up from Louisville this morning. So I tried to wait him out, and it was getting close to 11 and just simply couldn't wait any longer. So unfortunately could not get that interview with Coach Jones, but did get a chance to talk with him earlier this week. And if you watched the football playoff preview show last night, you heard that interview with Coach Jones. And, again, just very class act, he and his program and everything that they have done to get themselves into this position. But, again, for Raceland, this is the biggest game of the year, and this is the game that they have been waiting for. All of those games have been on to the next one. If you like a little Bill Belichick, we're on to the next one. That's kind of how they play. Well, the next one has come. For this group of seniors, 48 minutes stand in front of them of their final 48 minutes of their football careers, and they want nothing more than to take home that gold trophy to Ramland. All right, we're going to step out for the national anthem. When we return, we'll get you the coin toss, meet our starting lineups, and get you ready for kickoff. It's the Rams and the Bearcats. It's the 2025 Class Single A State Championship game, and it's next right here on the Total Media Sports Network.
Curtis Bradley started Ram Pharmacy based on two important pieces of his life, family and faith. Ram Pharmacy, located on Greenup Avenue in Raceland, provides all your pharmaceutical needs with a hometown feel. Ram Pharmacy offers a wide selection of over-the-counter medications, along with a variety of vitamins and minerals no matter the need. From specialized medications to routine maintenance drugs, Ram Pharmacy has you covered. Give them a call at 606-836-RAMS. Ram Pharmacy, your friend for life.
This holiday season, Members Choice Credit Union is adding extra cheer to your wallet. With our new My Choice Plus account, you'll earn 5% cash back on debit card purchases up to $200. That's up to $10 back when all qualifiers are met. Perfect for holiday shopping, festive dinners, and every gift on your list. Make every swipe a little more merry and keep more money for what matters most. Visit mccu.net or stop by your local branch to get started. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lending.
Tired of gas prices draining your wallet faster than your tank?
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop Rewards app. Earn discounts on gas, breakfast sandwiches, drinks, and more.
Fuel up, snack up, save up with Clark's Rewards. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel. My place for the game?
Zach, you never have food.
I'm going to Clark's Pump and Shop. I'm loading up on crispy crunchy chicken, Hanger 54 pizza, and chips.
Well then, I'm in. And way to support the family business.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
When your beloved pet passes away, you have to make a decision on what to do with the remains. Timeless Paul's Pet Cremations is a compassionate and affordable way to meet your needs. They provide 24-hour, 7-day-a-week service, and they're recommended by veterinarians. For more information, call 606-314-5209. Trusted by families, recommended by vets. Timeless Paul's Pet Cremations, family-owned and operated in Wortland, Kentucky.
This is 105.7 Hank FM.
Back inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth. James Collier, happy to have you along with us here this afternoon as we get you set for the Raceland Rams and the KCD Bearcats in the 2025 UK Healthcare Sports Medicine State Football Finals. Let's meet our officiating crew. They're brought to you part by Tri-State Ophthalmology for all your eye care needs. See Tri-State Ophthalmology, 2841 Lexington Avenue in Ashland, providing complete eye care with compassion. That's Tri-State Ophthalmology. Our referee is Steve Hendley. Our umpire is Brian Nordstrom. The linesman is Jeff Bradford. The line judge is Adam Kendall. The back judge, Zach Ensberg. The side judge, David Pentecost. And the field judge is Alan Russell. Our weather forecast is brought to you in part by Air Supreme. For supreme service you can count on, visit airsupremellc.com. Cloudy and cold here in Lexington. Snow pushed off to the sides as it, again, we saw some flurries this morning during pregame workouts. But for the moment, it's just going to be cloudy and cold. Not much wind to speak of. We may see some minor winds around 5 miles an hour, but that's going to be about it. So certainly nothing to worry about other than just the cold here this afternoon. All red zone trips and our first downs are brought to you in part by Johnson Chiropractic. When muscle and joint pain slow you down, let Doc get your body realigned. Give him a call, 606-473-5151. All PATs are brought to you in part by Greenup County Jailer Larry Pancake, who says, "Go Rams." Our halftime show brought to you in part by Glockner of Ashland Auto Group. For the best selection of Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep cars and trucks, visit Glockner of Ashland, located on Greenup Avenue. Check them out online at glocknerofashland.com. So the captains for both teams, Caden Long, Tyler Wilson, Bowen Johnson, and Chris Mandy, 4 seniors of the 19 of this KCD bunch, wearing all white today. Blue numerals outlined in gold, blue helmets with the KCD logo on the sides. For the Rams, all in black today. White numerals outlined in orange, the orange helmets with the Rams throwback Ram horns on the sides of both. The Rams seniors today, of the 12, the 4 captains will be Parker Eisen, Carson Bowden, Chris Spradlin, and Max Burton. Captains meeting at midfield for the coin toss. Again, our referee today, Steve Hendley, going through all of the instructions with the teams. Getting ready to get things underway here on a cloudy and cold afternoon in Lexington. First of 3 games here this afternoon and evening. They'll play 3 more tomorrow. Coin toss is in the air. And KCD has won the toss. All right, they're going to decline and to the second half, so they'll defer to the second half, so Raceland will get the football. And the Rams are going to move it left to right as I view it here high atop the press box. So we're ready for football. A great crowd on hand here from Raceland. If you're in Raceland, you might want to check your pulse because I think you missed the memo that there was something else going on in the city today. They kidded last week. They said, last one out, turn off the lights. KCD, a very small group that's nestled in kind of in between the 50-yard line on the far sideline. Again, a private school playing against a public school. But again, season number 100 right here for the Rams, and an opportunity to do something that has never been done in program history. That is win a state title. Raceland's postseason record sits at 49-43. Again, the win today would give them win number 50 all-time in postseason history. Game number 1,048. They said with a record of 618, 395, and 34 over those 100 seasons. So the Bearcats walking onto the field, getting ready for our opening kickoff. It'll be Philip Papa, the senior, big-footed kicker that will most of the time put this one deep into the end zone. Raceland will put 3 guys deep for return. Parker Eisen, Jonah Arnett, and Landon Stiltner all standing back near the 5-yard line. Papa wants it from the near sideline, so he'll put it on the hash mark at the 40. And he will kick it toward the west end zone here at Kroger Field. Bearcats all huddled up, getting ready to break. Papa will walk off his steps, and the right-footed kicker getting ready to put this first state championship game of the afternoon underway. End over end kick. It's fielded by Stiltner at the 3. Across the 10, far sideline 15. Gets the edge 20. Tight roping the sideline and is pushed out of bounds on the KCD side of things. But a good kick return by Landon Stiltner. And the Rams will have good field position to start the opening drive. They'll take him out at the 32-yard line, so 11:53 to go. And here come the Rams offense. Carson Bowden, the center. Chris Crum, Isaac Horsley, your guards. Jake Littoral and Ian Vance are the tackles. First down and 10, Rams. Waller puts a man in motion. He'll bring Stiltner into the backfield. The take to give to Stiltner. Stiltner searching for a hole. Finds a crease near sideline across the 35. He's out to the 37. Coming in and making the stop was Tripp Swisher. But a good run by the Rams on the first play of the ball game. Take him out to the 37 on a gain of 5. It's second down and 5. Excuse me, now they've moved it back a yard. So a gain of 4, make it second down and 6 as they move it back to the 36. Near side hash mark. 2 backs in the backfield. An H-back of Marushi, the tailback left of Waller from the gun on 2nd and 6. The take to give to Stiltner. Stiltner going right up the gut and runs into a wall of white jerseys. First one in the hole was Chris Mandy, senior defensive tackle. So out on a gain of 2 to the 38. It brings up third down and 4. Raceland this season, 46% on third down tries, 37 of 81. 3 hats across the line for the Bearcats. An offset pistol look this time with Arnett deep. Waller wanting to throw on first down. They go back to Arnett, and this one is blown up. They tried the little trickery, and it is going nowhere but backward. So Rocco Huffman, one of the linebackers that make the stop. So a loss of 4 on the play. Makes it 4th down and 8. Waller to kick this one away. Near sideline, it is fielded, and a fair catch called for by Tyler Wilson. Let's see where they put him. They're going to put him at the 33-yard line. So a 33-yard kick, no return. 10:05 to play here in the opening frame. And Caden Long and his crew comes out. Ian Ladd, the center. Chris Mandy, Bennett Chapman to guards. Bowen Johnson, Taylor Davis Collins are the tackles. 3 hats across the line for the Rams. Bryson Toole, Chris Spradlin, and Alex Headley. Long on first down, gives it off to Rudolph, and Rudolph is met immediately and wrestled to the ground. Logan Lockwood and Landon Blossin on the stop. Give him a gain of 4 out to the 37, 2nd down and 6. They'll run 2 backs in the backfield on the edges. Deion Davidson and Ty Wilson, and then Rudolph is your lone back. They give it off to Rudolph again, and this time he is going nowhere. He'll get about a yard. Chris Spradlin there in on the stop. It'll be 3rd down. Give him the gain of 2 for the 39-yard line. It's 3rd down and 4. 9:12 to go on a rolling clock here in the first quarter. Raceland went 3 and out. Defense trying to do the same thing here to the Bearcats. Raceland on the season, 26.7% on third down tries against them. Long takes. He'll do the pitch out to Davidson. And Deion Davidson takes the pitch and will move the sticks for a first down for the Bearcats, the first down of the ball game. Take him out to the 47 on a gain of 8. Davidson on the season, 262 yards, 3 touchdowns for the sophomore. Ball near side, or far side hash mark, driving right to left are the Bearcats from their own 47. Play clock goes at 10 as Long crawls up under center. They'll give this one off to Rudolph, and he is stonewalled off the left edge. Landon Bloss and Max Burton coming in there for the stop. It's going to be a loss. Now they're going to mark him back at the original line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. That was something Coach Sammons talked about coming into this game, was they wanted to get KCD in 3rd and longs. 3rd and double sticks, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. This offense is not structured to have to work in 3rd and long situations. And, again, they want to put them in passing situations where they are uncomfortable. Long has passed well this season when he has thrown the ball, 47 of 85 for 810 yards, 16 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And the Bearcats are going to have to burn their first timeout of the ball game. Here was 7:43 to play in the opening quarter. Again, a little, uncharacteristic arrival by the visiting team on the scoreboard, as they did not come up last night. They came in this morning, and they actually didn't even arrive to the stadium until 10:40 for a 12 o'clock kickoff. And you could see the sense of urgency of the coaching staff, the players kind of getting in, having to rush to get everything that they want to do, get done, to get out on the field on time, to be able to be prepared to go out in this matchup. So, again, at Raceland, they know what to expect. They've been through it. They left yesterday evening about 4 o'clock, got down to Lexington, had a nice team meal there at the hotel, had team meetings last night, and then it was in rooms and over here this morning, ready to go by about 9:45. Everybody showed up, started settling up. Players were ready to go through their motions and, kind of business as usual for this Raceland team here in Lexington. Again, last week, both of these two teams beat the team that beat them in the regular season. Raceland beating Pikeville 17-10, and then KCD beating Campbellsville 31-13. So the first time these two teams have ever met up in the state championship, and for the second year in a row, it is going to be a new team in Class A that will have a state title. It was Sayre knocking off Raceland last year in this round. Raceland had lost to Pikeville the previous two seasons. All right, 2nd and 10 out of the timeout. Long under center. Puts a man in motion. That's Wilson. They give it off to Davidson. Davidson trying to bounce it to the outside, and a nice play off the edge. Max Burton will drop him at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 10. Talking with the players this week, the one thing they said the most was that we have to match our keys. And talking about matching your keys, that means their eyes have to be with that player that they're assigned to. You get so much movement and motion from this KCD offense running this triple option, if you will. And if your keys are wrong, you're going to give up a big play. 3rd down and 10. Long wants to throw. Quick out far sideline. Has his man who hauls it in. It's Miller Bates. But he's tackled immediately by Bryson Rousey. And it's 4th down just across the midfield stripe. So a gain of 5, and the offense is going to hand it off to the punter. So Papa to kick it away as the Rams defense forces a stop. 6:30 to play, a high snap. And this one nearly blocked as Brody Brumfield nearly got there. It takes a KCD bounce and goes all the way down to the 1. So the Rams got pressure, but unfortunately it gets away, and KCD gets a perfect roll. And a 47-yard kick with no return will give the Bearcats an opportunity here to tee off defensively as they've got Raceland pinned at their own 1. So the Rams offense standing in their own end zone will go into the T formation. Stiltner, Marucci, and Arnett in the backfield. 5 hats across the line. They give it off to Marucci, and the bowling ball pushes the pile across the 5. And a nice run there by the senior to give Raceland a little breathing room on their first snap. They'll take him out to, I believe, the 7. And they will. Gain of 6 by Marucci. 757 yards on the season, 7 touchdowns. He's caught 4 more. 2 weeks ago against Paris, he combined for 220 total yards of offense. And a career-high 163 yards on the ground. 2nd down and 6 to give to Stiltner. Stiltner comes outside and gets upended off the edge. Pierce Baum making the stop just shy of the 10. They'll get him out to the 9. So 3rd down and 2 for the Rams. Ball near side hash mark, moving from left to right. And the Rams wearing the home jerseys for only the 2nd time in 5 trips here to Lexington. 5 hats across the line again for the Bearcats. Rams stay in that T formation on 3rd and 2. They'll give it off to Stiltner. Stiltner finds a crease off the near side, and that should move the sticks for a Johnson Chiropractic first down. Still waiting for the signal. There it is. It is a first down for the Rams, their first of the ball game. Gain of 3. So Landon Stiltner now moves into 5th all-time on the career rushing list, surpassing Judd Atkins, who was 5th previously at 2,092 yards. Fresh set of downs, 2 wide receivers left. An H-back of Marucci to the right with Stiltner in the left pocket of Waller on 1st and 10. They give it off to Stiltner. Stiltner tiptoes into the line, and Rocco Huffman was there to bring him down quickly. Case Feeney also on the stop. They'll give him a couple of yards. So out to the 14-yard line, it's 2nd down and 8. 4:13 to play here in the opening frame. Still scoreless between Raceland and KCD. Both teams getting defensive stops. The Rams went 3 and out on their first stop. KCD did get a first down before Raceland forced them to punt it away. Evans and Arnett wide left, Ison right. Waller calls his own number, starts left, comes back right with a huge hole, spins in the hole out to the 20. They'll take him out to the 21. And that's something we saw that Jake did well last week, was show off the ability to run the football. And a gain of 7 makes it 3rd and 1 for the Rams. From the near side hash mark, as we're inside of 3:30 to play here in the opening frame of a quick moving first quarter. Raceland's first football season back in 1926. Their first game, they lost 12-0 to Catlettsburg. 2 weeks later, they got a 12-0 win over Fullerton. 3rd and 1. Handoff Marucci. First down yardage and more as he pushes through the left tackle and moved the sticks for another Johnson chiropractic 1st and 10. See, they're taking him out to the 24, so a gain of 3 for Marucci. So the Rams' second first down of the ball game on the season. Raceland averaging 17.5 first downs of the season. That was their 230th this year. 41.3 points they've averaged, giving up only 14.5. Arnett in the backfield with Waller. Waller wanting to throw on first down, rolling out right. And he's going to run out of bounds. Needed to throw that one away because he runs out for behind the sticks. Well out of the tackle box, just got to get rid of that one. So back to the 21-yard line, a loss of 3 at 2nd and 13. Again, you get out of the tackle box, don't go out of bounds running, just throw the ball away. Clock is rested at 2:31. Rams again started this drive all the way back on their own 1-yard line. Landed Bloss in the backfield. Waller calls his own number, tries to get to the outside, and gets chased out of bounds. As running him down was the middle linebacker of Bowen Johnson. He'll get out to the 24-yard line. It's 3rd and long for the Rams. So gain of 3 for Waller. On the season, 256 rushing yards by the quarterback. Rushed last week 8 times for 53 yards. 4 for 6 through the air for 51 yards and a touchdown. So Raceland 3rd and 10 now. Rams 2 for 3 on 3rd down tries in the ball game. Marucci in the backfield, 3 receivers wide to the left. And timeout KCD. So their second time out of the ball game coming here in the first quarter with 1:58 to play in the opening frame. We'll step out for 60 seconds as well. Scoreless with the Rams facing 3rd and 10 when we return to Lexington after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
When your beloved pet passes away, you have to make a decision on what to do with the remains. Timeless Paul's Pet Cremations is a compassionate and affordable way to meet your needs. They provide 24-hour, 7-day-a-week service, and they're recommended by veterinarians. For more information, call 606-314-5209. Trusted by families, recommended by vets. Timeless Paul's Pet Cremations, family owned and operated in Wortland, Kentucky.
Curtis Bradley started Ram Pharmacy based on 2 important pieces of his life: family and faith. Ram Pharmacy, located on Greenup Avenue in Raceland, provides all your pharmaceutical needs with a hometown feel. Ram Pharmacy offers a wide selection of over-the-counter medications, along with a variety of vitamins and minerals no matter the need. From specialized medications to routine maintenance drugs, Ram Pharmacy has you covered. Give them a call at 606-836-RAMS. Ram Pharmacy, your friend for life.
This is 105.7 Hank FM.
Back inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth for the 2025 UK Healthcare Sports Medicine State Football Finals between the Raceland Rams and the KCD Bearcats. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here. Today's game is brought to you in part by All-Star Auto Detailing in Ashland and proud to support the Raceland Rams this afternoon. Stop by 5224 State Route 5 and let them keep your ride shining, or give them a call at 606-939-8721 and find them on Facebook. That's All-Star Auto Detailing, clean and shining bright. 3rd and 10 for the Rams coming up from their own 24-yard line with 1:58 to play here in the opening stanza. Evans, Arnett, and Davidson wide left. Ison right on the boundary. Marucci in the backfield with Waller on 3rd and 10. And we get motion, and they're going to get a false start on the Rams. So the 5-yard penalty will make it 3rd and 15. Raceland on the season, averaging 62 yards of penalties on 6 a game. They've been flagged 79 times this year for 811 yards. They're in the middle part of the season. 3 of their 4 games had double-digit penalties and went into double-digit yards, or triple-digit yards, excuse me. Last week, though, penalized only twice for 20. So a 3-3-5 look this time for the Bearcats. Blitz coming. They run it inside, and the pass goes off the shoulder pads of the intended receiver of Eli Evans and falls incomplete. Try to run a little quick screen. So 4th and 15 for the Rams, and they'll have to punt it away for the second time of the ball game. So standing back at midfield is the ever-dangerous Tyler Wilson. And Jake Waller needs to hang a good one here. And he kicks this one straight up in the air, coming near sideline. It will take a little bit of a Raceland bounce, but it'll tumble out of bounds into the Rams bench just shy of midfield. So not a good kick. They'll put him right at the 49-yard line, so 30 yards on the kick, no return, 1:46 to play, and the Bearcats with a shortened field as they'll start on the plus 49 in Raceland territory on the near side hash mark just below the UK logo here at Kroger Field. Double wing with Rudolph, the deep back. They'll pitch it out to Wilson on a sweep to the right. Wilson slips through. Landon Goodall will take him off of his feet out at the 40, but a gain of 9 by Wilson on first down. So 2nd down and 1 for the Bearcats as 90 seconds to play here in the opening frame. Still scoreless. Again, this is kind of the chess match that you expected when these two teams got together in this one. Two teams that want to run the football and do a really good job of stopping the run at the same time. They give it off to Rudolph, and he gets driven to the ground in the hole. Alex Headley, the junior defensive end, hammers him to the ground. But he dives into the hole, and did he get enough to move the sticks are the question. They put him down at the 39, and that will move the sticks for a Bearcats first down. Officials were very slow about making the signal there. Far side hash mark for the Bearcats as they pick up their second first down of the ball game. Here's a pitch coming near side. Davidson. Davidson slips outside, gets down to the 30. Landon Goodall wraps him up there, but a nice pitch there by Caden Long as the Rams blew up the initial runner, and then the pitch coming allowed them to pick up some nice yardage on the backside. Down inside the 30, down to the 29 on a gain of 10, and another first down for the Bearcats, their third. So now to the near side hash mark for the Bearcats. Running this triple option, it was something that Coach Jones switched his offense to last season. Coming into the year, they said, we felt like we were always undersized and we needed to do something that gave us a better option, and they felt that was their best option. Long wants to throw, zips this one out to Wilson in the flat on the far sideline. Jonah Arnett meets him immediately and wraps him up for a loss of 1. And that's going to take us to the end of one quarter of play. We are scoreless here in Lexington between the Raceland Rams and the KCD Bearcats. We head to quarter number 2 when we return to Lexington after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
The Raceland Board of Education, along with Superintendent Larry Coldiron, want to take this time to say congratulations to the Raceland Ram football team for making another trip back to Lexington to play in the state Single A championship game. Congratulations on another great season. Raceland Worthington schools pride themselves in excellence in the classroom and on the field. The Raceland Worthington School District, a rich tradition of excellence. Learners today, leaders tomorrow.
The Greenup County Library is dedicated to providing a range of programs and events that cater to the diverse interests of the whole family. Whether you're seeking a captivating story hour for your kids, looking to join a book club, or simply enjoy a movie night, they have you covered. Get easy access to a diverse array of ebooks, digital databases, and online learning platforms, all completely free with a library card. With 24/7 access to a wealth of knowledge and entertainment, you can embark on your journey of discovery whenever and wherever you plan to go at the Greenup County Library.
This is 105.7 Hank FM.
Back inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth, scoreless after one quarter of play here between Raceland and KCD in the Class Single A State Football Championships. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here this afternoon as the teams will flip in, so the Bearcats will now drive toward the east end zone, moving left to right. They'll face second down and 11 from their Raceland 30-yard line near side, just outside that SEC logo. Bearcats all in white, blue lids, Raceland all in black, orange lids. Second and 10 as Caden Long goes under center, gives it off, pulls it out of Rudolph's belly, puts it in Davidson, who spins forward and picks up a nice gain as it was met in the backfield. But Logan Lockwood there to clean it up. They'll get it down to the 23 on a gain of 7. Make it a gain of 7, and it'll be third down and 4. KCD 1 of 2 on third down tries. They have a phenomenal kicker in Philip Papa, who is 10 of 11 and is pretty close to being in range from this spot should they not convert and want to elect to try to go for 3. Davidson in motion. They'll pitch it out to him on the far sideline. Davidson finds a crease. He's got first down yardage and more. Still on his feet and saving 6 for the moment is Bryson Toole as he'll take it down to the 5, and it's first and goal for the Bearcats. So a gain of 18, and it's first down and goal for KCD. Far side hash mark as Caden Long goes to his sideline, gets the call from his head coach, Matt Jones, in his 14th season. Big defensive stop here needed by the Rams defense. And motion up front, who moved first? They're going to get it on the Rams. So neutral zone infraction as the Rams jump into the neutral zone. So half the distance of the goal, will take it down to the 2.5-yard line. So first and goal now from the 3. 10:54 to go here in the opening half of action. Scoreless through 1, but the Bearcats threatening to put points on the scoreboard first. This option has been giving Raceland some fits here early on. Here's Rudolph trying to dive over the pile, and he's going to be shy of the goal line. Looks like they'll take him to about the 2 on a gain of 1. Bearcats line up and go quickly, and there's the signal. Touchdown, Bearcats. As Parker Rudolph dives in for the 6, and the Bearcats have a 6-0 lead with 10:28 to go before the half. So out for the extra point is Colt Mizuguchi. So not the start the Rams were looking for here in this one. Right-footed kicker, 61 of 63 on extra point attempts. Puts this one up and is through. And with 10:28 to play in the half, the Bearcats have a 7-0 lead on the Raceland Rams. We're back to Lexington after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
Tired of gas prices draining your wallet faster than your tank?
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop Rewards app. Earn discounts on gas, breakfast sandwiches, drinks, and more.
Fuel up, snack up, save up with Clark's Rewards. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel. My place for the game?
Zach, you never have food.
I'm going to Clark's Pump and Shop. I'm loading up on crispy crunchy chicken, Hanger 54 pizza, and chips.
Well then, I'm in. And way to support the family business.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Curtis Bradley started Ram Pharmacy based on two important pieces of his life: family and faith. Ram Pharmacy, located on Greenup Avenue in Raceland, provides all your pharmaceutical needs with a hometown feel. Ram Pharmacy offers a wide selection of over-the-counter medications, along with a variety of vitamins and minerals no matter the need. From specialized medications to routine maintenance drugs, Ram Pharmacy has you covered. Give them a call at 606-836-RAMS. Ram Pharmacy, your friend for life.
This is 105.7 Hank FM.
7-0 KCD in front of Raceland as we welcome you back inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth with 10:28 to play in the opening frame. One adjustment to make. That last touchdown was actually scored from Caden Long. They went quickly, and I couldn't see the way they run. I could not tell exactly it was. It was Long that dives over the top. So Long with his 8th touchdown of the season. So the Rams will let this one go into the end zone, and they'll have the ball out at their own 20. So for the first time, trying to think, maybe all the way back against Pikeville, this may be the first time that the Rams have trailed in a very long time this year. And again, this is where you have to make certain you don't allow one play to dictate the way the rest of this game is going to go. Now you are on the hook. You got to go find an answer. Twin stack receivers for the Rams, moving right to left. The give to Marucci. Marucci cuts back inside and runs into the arms of two guys at the line. Eric Forney, defensive tackle, making the initial hit. The Bearcats just getting a great push up front right now for the Rams, who have not been able to figure anything out to be able to run the football the way that they've been able to do it much of the season. They'll give them a gain of 2 out to the 22. It's 2nd down and 8, right between the hash marks. Both teams punted it away on their opening drives. Raceland had a little bit of movement but could not do anything after getting behind the sticks on their second, and the Bearcats go right down the field. Here's Stiltner coming near sideline, and Stiltner gets out just shy of the 30. They'll take him out to the 29-yard line. So a gain of 7 makes it 3rd down and 1. That last drive for the Bearcats, 8 plays, 49 yards, 3 minutes, 17 seconds in time of possession. Raceland 2 of 4 on 3rd down tries. Inside of 9.5 to play here in the opening half, down 7-0. I formation for the Rams, Marucci and Stiltner. Bearcats, 4 hats across the line. Waller calls his own number, and he'll get a little help as they'll drag him across the line and out to the 32-yard line. So a Johnson chiropractic first down for the Rams on a gain of 3 there by the junior quarterback. So 1st and 10 as they pick up their 3rd of the contest. Davidson and Eisen go wide to the right. Evans boundary left. An offset pistol this time with Stiltner in the left pocket. They'll give it off to Stiltner. Stiltner following his blocker of Landon Bloss, and he runs right into Bowen Johnson in the hole as he'll get out to the 35 on a gain of 3. You just kind of watch the way things are going. If it's been close to seeing Stiltner or Marucci, either one, just break a big one. They've been so close, and every time that they've gotten to that hole, somebody from KCD has come in there and just closed it shut. One high safety this time for the Bearcats. Waller on 2nd down and 7. Turns to the sideline, looks to his 12th-year head coach of Mike Sammons for the call. The low snap to give it off to Bloss. Bloss with a head of steam, and the tackle from behind may move him out enough to get the chains to move, or it's going to be 3rd and inches. So it will be just short of the line to gain, a gain of 6 out to the 41. So it's 3rd down and 1. Rams line up quickly. Bearcats loading the line. They'll give it off to Marucci. Marucci met in the hole, but a second effort takes him out to the 43. And that will move the sticks. Another Johnson chiropractic first down. So Marucci picking up his 13th yard of the ball game on his 4th carry. Stiltner leading the way, 7 for 23. But neither have had double-digit rushing yards yet. A heavy line. They'll pitch it out to Stiltner coming near side. Stiltner tiptoeing out across the 45 to the 46 on a gain of 3. And KCD doing a really good job so far of disrupting Raceland on the stretch play. Again, Raceland here with a nice sustained drive that started all the way back on their 20-yard line as we're inside of 7 minutes to play in the half, down 7-0. But getting ahead of steam each time, just not being able to crack that big run. 6 hats across the line as the Rams go in the T formation. They give it off to Arnett, and he's met in the backfield. As getting him with the initial contact there was Case Feeney. Arnett will get out to the 48 on a gain of 2. So 3rd down and 5 for the Rams, who are 4 of 6 on 3rd down tries this afternoon. Just below the K at the UK logo on the near side hash mark, needing the KCD 47 to move the sticks. We'll go inside of 6 minutes on this snap. 3 receivers go wide to the right. Davidson, Arnett, and Eisen. Evans on the boundary left. Waller wants to throw. It's a quick out. They've got it to Eisen. Eisen cuts back downfield, has the yardage to gain, and a little bit more as they'll move the sticks down inside the Bearcats 45, down to the 43, and a Johnson chiropractic first down. So a gain of 9 as Waller goes into positive passing numbers. He was a -4 before that. From the far side hash mark, an offset pistol look. They give it off to Stiltner. Stiltner trying to bounce it to the outside, still searching for a hole. And off the edge, it was Dion Davidson that never gave him a lane to cut back down. And he's going to lose a yard back to the 44. KCD has just done a great job of disrupting the stretch play. 7-0 Bearcats. As we'll go inside of 5 minutes left in the half. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Waller calls his own number, comes off the left edge, slips a tackle 40 and dives forward down to the 37. Gain of 7 on the play, makes it 3rd down and 4 for the Rams. Get a nice sustained drive here for the Raceland. Coming up on their 12th snap on a drive that's consumed over 6 minutes that started all the way back on their 20. 4:20 to play in the half as they break the huddle. Near side hash mark, a double-barrel shotgun look with Marucci and Stiltner. They give it off to Marucci. Marucci sticks a foot in the turf, cuts downfield, still driving the pile as he goes across the 30 and down to the 29, and another Johnson chiropractic first down for the Rams. Gain of 8 by the senior. Four minutes to go in the opening half. Raceland trying to answer the KCD score on their last drive. Split back this time as Waller will crawl up under center, and now KCD is going to use their final timeout of the half with 3:49 to go. It's 7-0 Bearcats. We'll step out as well. We're back in 60 seconds on the Total Media Sports Network.
This holiday season, Members Choice Credit Union is adding extra cheer to your wallet. With our new My Choice Plus account, you'll earn 5% cash back on debit card purchases up to $200. That's up to $10 back when all qualifiers are met. Perfect for holiday shopping, festive dinners, and every gift on your list. Make every swipe a little more merry and keep more money for what matters most. Visit mccu.net or stop by your local branch to get started. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Limited.
When your beloved pet passes away, you have to make a decision on what to do with the remains. Timeless Paul's Pet Cremations is a compassionate and affordable way to meet your needs. They provide 24-hour, 7-day-a-week service, and they're recommended by veterinarians. For more information, call 606-314-5209. Trusted by families, recommended by vets. Timeless Paul's Pet Cremations, family-owned and operated in Wortland, Kentucky.
This is 105.7 Hank FM.
Back inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth. 3:49 to play in the opening half. KCD leading Raceland 7-0. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here on this cloudy and cold afternoon in Lexington. Stay tuned with us at the break. It's the Glockner of Ashland Auto Group halftime show. For the best selection of Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep cars and trucks, visit Glockner of Ashland, located on Greenup Avenue, or check them out online at glocknerofashland.com. We talked about coming into this ball game. Both teams want to run the football. So far, they've combined for a total of 9 passing yards. Raceland comes out of the huddle going quick. They give it off to Stiltner. Stiltner finds a crease, cuts downfield, and gets down to the 25. So a nice run on first down for a gain of 4, second down and 6 coming up for the Rams. Again, what a drive for the Rams here. 14th play, they've had this football for over 9 minutes. Bearcats loading the line as the Rams go into a heavy set again with that split backfield. Marucci just lowering his shoulder and driving past people as he'll take it down to near the 20-yard line. Looks like they're going to put him at the 21. So Eric Forney, the first man making the hit. So a gain of 4 makes it 3rd down and 2. Near side hash mark, knocking on the Johnson Chiropractic orange zone door. In the Bearcats with a heavy box right now. Raceland stays in that heavy set again with 2 big offensive linemen off that right side in the split backfield. Waller gives it off to Marucci. Marucci bouncing it to the outside, inside the 20, and he's down to the 16. Trip Swisher making the stop, but the Rams have found a little mojo on this drive. After the gain of 5 from Marucci, and makes it 1st down and 10 inside the Johnson Chiropractic orange zone from the near side hash mark on the 16-yard line. 2:30 to play in the half. Raceland would love to milk out this clock all the way to the locker room and go in with points. Double barrel shotgun look this time for Waller. The give to Stiltner. Stiltner cuts back inside and instantly is hit as he tries to get into the hole by Bowen Johnson, the middle linebacker, who stops him for no gain. Bowen Johnson, 110 tackles on the season, 5 for loss, 6.5 sacks. When these two teams played last year, he led the way with 14 tackles. Last week, 10 tackles, a tackle for loss, and 3.5 sacks in that win over Campbellsville. 2nd down and 10 for the Rams from the 16. Waller tries to go off the right edge, and there's just not a lot there. He'll fall forward after getting to the 15 down to the 14. But it brings up 3rd down and long for the Rams. It'll be 3rd and 8. 90 seconds to play in the half. It'll be the 18th play of the drive. Ball right in between the hash marks. Again, KCD leading 7-0. Two receivers each way for Waller. Marucci in his right pocket. 3 hats across the line for the Bearcats. Waller on 3rd and 8 wants to throw. Quick out. He's got his man there. Parker Ison on the quick slant far sideline as he gets down inside the 5, and it's 1st and goal. Many said Jake Waller couldn't throw the football. That one was a dart as he completes the pass, his 3rd of the ball game, and the Rams have it 1st and goal inside of a minute at the 4-yard line, far side hash mark. They'll crawl in that T formation. The Bearcats loading the line. Here's Arnett trying to survey and he is met immediately by Chris Mandy, the senior defensive lineman, as he'll lose a yard back to the 5, and Mike Sammons will burn a timeout. So 43 seconds to play here in the opening half. 7-0, KCD leading. But Raceland, with its longest drive of the season, getting ready to snap it the 20th time on a drive that started back on their own 20. And they have grinded out this second quarter clock after giving up the touchdown to the Bearcats on their possession before this drive. Again, both teams punted on their opening drives. Raceland had a little bit of momentum going forward, then got behind the sticks, had to punt it away. It was a short field for KCD, and they took it to the end zone on an 8-play, 49-yard drive with Caden Long plunging in from 2 yards out. The extra point was true. It was 7-0 at the 10:28 mark. And Raceland has had the football for nearly 10 minutes since then. Again, when these two teams played last year, Raceland controlled the time of possession battle nearly 2-1. They had a football for just over 30 minutes. And you look at this KCD team, they do not blow you away with size. Looking at what Raceland has, they are certainly undersized, but they bring lightning fast speed. And that's something that they have been able to do a good job with today, of taking away those stretch plays that Raceland wants to try to get on those outside edges with those big dynamic running backs. 2 receivers left. It's Rousey and Davidson. Stiltner goes in motion. Waller wants to throw. Surveying, looking right. Penalty marker flies. He's got a man in the back of the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Parker Eisen, but a hold on the Rams will back this one up 10. So make it 2nd and goal from the 15. So 37 seconds to go. Raceland still with 2 timeouts. KCD cannot stop the clock. So back to the 15-yard line it goes for the Rams, and it's 2nd down and goal. Raceland 8 of 10 on 3rd down tries today. But again, no points to show for it just yet. Marucci to the left of Waller from the gun. Waller rolling left, wants to throw. That ball is tipped and nearly picked off. It was deflected at the line by Chris Mandy. Trip Swisher tried to get to it, but the pass falls incomplete, and it's 3rd and goal from the 15. Clock stopped with 33 seconds to play here in the opening half. Again, the Glocker of Ashland Auto Group halftime show coming up. We'll check all the scores and stats from this game. 2 more games to play today. The 2A state championship, Owensboro Catholic and LCA, and then Boyle County and Franklin County in the 4A state championship tonight at 8. 4 hats across the line for the Bearcats. 3rd and goal from the 15 for the Rams. Waller has pressure coming, but we get a whistle as the play goes off, and not certain what the stoppage is for. I don't see any flags. Play clock is showing at 0. So a delay of game on the Rams. So Raceland's penalties mounting, 4 for 22 in this ball game. So now back to the 20, which is starting to put you in jeopardy of field goal range. Waller's longest of the season, 36. He missed a 38 last week. 3rd and goal, and now Mike Sammons is going to burn a timeout. He's got 2 to use, and you can't take him with you. So, but the KCD Bearcats sideline coming to life. There's not a lot of people over there, but they are certainly making the noise. KCD also known formerly as Louisville Country Day. They made the change back in 1971. After being Louisville Country Day since 1952. It was Dr. Frank Lambert, their first head coach as the Bearcats. When they got down to their school names, there were two names that they were going through for the voting. The Bearcats obviously was the one that won. The other one was the Thoroughbreds. They do have one state championship to their name, but this was back before classification, and it was in the 8-team championship that they won back in 2002. Again, the Bearcats playing into the 2020 state title game, losing to Paintsville that year. Raceland making trips in 2017, losing to Beechwood. Then 3 years ago, back-to-back losses to Pikeville. Last year, the loss to Sayre. The Rams trailing at 7-0 with 33 ticks to go here in the opening half. 3rd and goal from the 15, far side hash mark working right to left. Davidson, Arnett, and Eisen wide to the right. Evans all alone at the bound on the wide side left. Waller stands in the pocket, steps up, he's going to run. He's going right down the center of the field. Cuts back in at the 10, down at the 5. He's down near the 4, and it will be 4th and goal. With 24 seconds to go as Mike Sammons burns his final timeout. But a nice run there by Jake Waller as everything just kind of collapsed. So a run of 16. And now the offense with a big decision to make. Play clock is at 15. Waller still on the near sideline. Okay, so they did not call their timeout. My mistake. They'd stopped the clock for some reason. So they do not burn the timeout. So Mike Sammons is going to let this one run down to 4 seconds, where he now 3 seconds. And let's see if the Rams will elect to go with a field goal here to close the half. 22 plays this drive is going to consume. That started all the way back 10 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock. So they've had the ball for 10 minutes and 24 seconds and trying to eat up 10:27 of the second quarter clock and put points on the scoreboard going into the locker room. So KCD getting the first points of the ball game and the only points for the moment on the 2-yard plunge from Caden Long after the Rams got a bad punt that gave KCD a short field, and they marched right down the field and punched it in. Again, the Rams outgaining KCD by 50 yards in this ball game, 66-116. But for the moment, Mike Sammons with a big decision to make here. Do you roll the dice and try to tie things going to the locker room, or do you elect to go for the field goal that from this spot would be roughly about a 22-yard kick? On the season, Waller is 3 for 4. He's made kicks of 36, 26, and 29. The 29-yarder coming last week in the win over Pikeville. He missed a 38-yarder last week as well, his only miss of the season. So the Rams will elect to go for the field goal from the far side hash mark. They'll spot this one at the 11, so a 21-yard kick. It's down, it is up, and Waller drives that one through, and we are at the half. Raceland trailing KCD 7-3, but the Rams cap off a nice drive to go to the locker room, eating up the final 10:27 of the second quarter and cashing in on points on the backside of that. We'll step out for a break. We'll return to Lexington for the Glockner of Ashland Auto Group halftime show. For your best selection of Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep cars, visit Glockner of Ashland, located on Greenup Avenue, or check them out online at glocknerofashland.com. It's the Glockner of Ashland Auto Group halftime show when we return after this here on the Total Media Sports Network.
The Raceland Board of Education, along with Superintendent Larry Coldiron, want to take this time to say congratulations to the Raceland Ram football team for making another trip back to Lexington to play in the state Single A championship game. Congratulations on another great season. Raceland Worthington schools pride themselves in excellence in the classroom and on the field. The Raceland Worthington School District, a rich tradition of excellence. Learners today, leaders tomorrow.
The Greenup County Library is dedicated to providing a range of programs and events that cater to the diverse interests of the whole family. Whether you're seeking a captivating story hour for your kids, looking to join a book club, or simply enjoy a movie night, they have you covered. Get easy access to a diverse array of ebooks, digital databases, and online learning platforms, all completely free with a library card. With 24/7 access to a wealth of knowledge and entertainment, you can embark on your journey of discovery whenever and wherever you plan to go at the Greenup County Library.
This holiday season, Members Choice Credit Union is adding extra cheer to your wallet. With our new My Choice Plus account, you'll earn 5% cash back on debit card purchases up to $200. That's up to $10 back when all qualifiers are met. Perfect for holiday shopping, festive dinners, and every gift on your list. Make every swipe a little more merry and keep more money for what matters most. Visit mccu.net or stop by your local branch to get started. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Limited.
Curtis Bradley started Ram Pharmacy based on two important pieces of his life: family and faith. Ram Pharmacy, located on Greenup Avenue in Raceland, provides all your pharmaceutical needs with a hometown feel. Ram Pharmacy offers a wide selection of over-the-counter medications, along with a variety of vitamins and minerals, no matter the need. From specialized medications to routine maintenance drugs, Ram Pharmacy has you covered. Give them a call at 606-836-RAMS. Ram Pharmacy, your friend for life.
This is 105.7 Hank FM.
Back inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth as we go into the Glockner of Ashland Auto Group halftime show for your best selection of Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep cars and trucks. Visit Glockner of Ashland, located at Greenup Avenue, or check them out online at glocknerofashland.com. 7-3 KCD leading Raceland, but what a drive the Rams close the second quarter with. 22 plays, 76 yards, 10 minutes and 27 seconds, and a 21-yard field goal by Jake Waller gets the Rams on the scoreboard, but they trail it 7-3 at the break. Here's how the drives have gone down. KCD's had the football twice. Their opening drive, they went 6 plays, 19 yards. They punted it away, having it for 3 minutes and 46 seconds. Their second drive, 8 plays, 49 yards, a 2-yard touchdown plunge from Caden Long, the quarterback, and that's all they've had the football. So can the Rams get a stop and then get some stuff going? Again, the big thing to play off of is that there are a lot of players for this KCD team that goes both ways. They never leave the field, offense and defensive lines especially. But, again, the Rams really owning the time of possession battle. They're outgaining KCD almost double. But the one drive there that KCD did a really good job with that option, that Raceland had it stymied in the backfield, and then that pull in the pitch to that second or third option allowed them to pick up some nice yards that ended up in the end zone for 6 points. Raceland's drives, their first drive, 3 plays, 2 yards, a punt, 1 minute 47 seconds. Their second drive that started back on their own 1 after they blocked the punt partially, but it still got it away, and it had a nice carom forward that allowed it to roll all the way down to the 1-yard line. They went 9 plays, 18 yards, had to punt that one away after having it for 4 minutes and 31 seconds. And then the last drive of the half, 22 plays, 76 yards, 10 minutes and 27 seconds, and the 21-yard field goal from Jake Waller makes it 7-3 at the half. We'll step out for a break. We'll come back. We'll take a look at our first half statistics and get you ready for the second half of action. Rams trailing the Bearcats 7-3. Our coverage continues after this. It's the 2025 UK Healthcare Sports Medicine State Football Finals on Kool TV.
For all your insurance needs, see the good folks at Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance in Flatwood. They can take care of your auto, homeowners, life, and health insurance with fast, friendly service and low monthly rates. And all the folks at Kurt Robinson want to say congratulations to the Raceland Rams and wish them the best in today's state championship game. It's Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance, 1114 Belfont Road in Flatwoods. Call 606-836-3011.
Christmas is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for your avid outdoorsman. Borders offers Hoyt and Matthews bows as well as 10-point crossbows with a variety of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with Benchmade and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small your need to keep your firearms safe, and have layaway and delivery options available. Let Borders make all your holiday shopping a breeze. Stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Tired of gas prices draining your wallet faster than your tank?
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop Rewards app. Earn discounts on gas, breakfast sandwiches, drinks, and more.
Fuel up, snack up, save up with Clark's Rewards. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel. My place for the game?
Zach, you never have food.
I'm going to Clark's Pump and Shop. I'm loading up on crispy crunchy chicken, Hanger 54 pizza, and chips.
Well then, I'm in. And way to support the family business.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
When your beloved pet passes away, you have to make a decision on what to do with the remains. Timeless Paul's Pet Cremations is a compassionate and affordable way to meet your needs. They provide 24-hour, 7-day-a-week service, and they're recommended by veterinarians. For more information, call 606-314-5209. Trusted by families, recommended by vets. Timeless Paul's Pet Cremations, family owned and operated in Wortland, Kentucky.
This is 105.7 Hank FM.
Are members of the 1975 Class 1A state champion Ludlow Panthers. Ludlow defeated Heath 7-6 at Fikesfield in Bowling Green. Those in attendance are receiving a commemorative medallion from the Kentucky High School Athletic Association. Welcome back and congratulations to our 50th anniversary honorees. Also here with us and celebrating a 25th anniversary are members of the 2000 Class 1A state champion Danville Admirals. Danville defeated Newport Central Catholic 23-9 at Old Cardinal Stadium in Louisville. Those in attendance are receiving a commemorative medallion from the KHSAA. Welcome back and congratulations to our 25th anniversary honorees. On a team that coming in was allowing 95 a game. Congratulations to both of our anniversary teams. One of the things I still think that Racing's going to have to do, they're going to have to go to the air to get KCD out of this heavy box. They're putting 7, 8, 9 guys in the box, leaving one-on-ones on these guys on the outside.
School sports are as American as apple pie. And going to a game is a chance to see the stars of tomorrow shine today. But as anybody who's ever attended a high school sporting event in Kentucky knows, you can't have the stars without the stripes. High schools are currently looking for new officials in almost every sport. Who looks good in stripes? Anybody looking for a way to stay connected to a sport they love. If you like the idea of giving back to your community while earning a few extra bucks, chances are you look good in stripes too. We want to hear from you. We need to hear from you. No officials means no games. No stripes means no stars. And what kind of a miracle would that be? Kentucky needs more high school officials. Go to highschoolofficials.com to sign up or learn more. That's highschoolofficials.com.
Dion Davidson, who was basically your third option on the depth chart in the running attack behind Parker Rudolph and Tyler Wilson. The Kentucky Office of Highway Safety is teaming up with KHSAA to remind owners to play it safe behind the wheel. Obey the speed limit, drive sober, buckle up, and put the road down. Spare yourself a ticket and possibly a life. Be safe, Kentucky. Learn more at kyhighwaysafety.com. Sports fans, sometimes accidents happen during the game. Sometimes accidents happen during our daily lives. When you're injured, call the family firm that's for the people. The firm that's for Kentucky. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. We are everywhere for everyone. Just a phone call away. Dial pound law, that's all. That's pound 529. There's only one you. There's only one Morgan & Morgan. Be ready for your moment by fueling your body and your potential with 10 essential nutrients and one simple ingredient, beef. It's what's for winners. Funded by Kentucky's beef producers.
All right, we'll step out for a break. We'll come back and get you ready for the second half of action. KCD leading it 7-3. Back after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
The Raceland Board of Education, along with Superintendent Larry Coldiron, want to take this time to say congratulations to the Raceland Ram football team for making another trip back to Lexington to play in the state Single A championship game. Congratulations on another great season. Raceland Worthington schools pride themselves in excellence in the classroom and on the field. The Raceland Worthington School District, a rich tradition of excellence. Learners today, leaders tomorrow.
No down payment? No problem. Here at KFB, we make homeownership easy with our no down payment home loans. Whether you're buying your first home or ready for something new, KFB is here to guide you every step of the way. Apply today and take the first step towards your dream home with no money down. Restrictions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. KFB, the better bank. Located at Ashland, Catlettsburg, Louisa, Summit, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Greenup County Library is dedicated to providing a range of programs and events that cater to the diverse interest of the whole family. Whether you're seeking a captivating story hour for your kids, looking to join a book club, or simply enjoy a movie night, they have you covered. Get easy access to a diverse array of ebooks, digital databases, and online learning platforms, all completely free with a library card. With 24/7 access to a wealth of knowledge and entertainment, you can embark on your journey of discovery whenever and wherever you plan to go at the Greenup County Library.
This holiday season, Members Choice Credit Union is adding extra cheer to your wallet. With our new My Choice Plus account, you'll earn 5% cash back on debit card purchases up to $200. That's up to $10 back when all qualifiers are met. Perfect for holiday shopping, festive dinners, and every gift on your list. Make every swipe a little more merry and keep more money for what matters most. Visit mccu.net or stop by your local branch to get started. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
This is 105.7 Hank FM.
Back here in Lexington in the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth. Apologies on the other side. Had some technical issues here in the booth, and obviously there was not a lot of audio going out. So let's run through the stats real quick. They're brought to you apart by the Brent Roark Insurance Agency, affiliate of Robertson Ryan Insurance in Flatwoods and Grayson. Call them at 836-6666 for a free quote today, or find them on the web at theroarkinsuranceagency.com. Big hello to my good buddy Bobby Norman. He's the play-by-play man from Belfry tuning in. Michael Mead also back home listening in. And all of our great folks listening out there, whether you're on Hank FM 105.7 there in the local area or listening to with us on YouTube on Kool TV. Greatly appreciate you tuning in today. KCD, 5 first downs in the ball game. They're 2 of 3 on third down tries, 66 total yards. They've gone through the air for 4 yards, 62 on the ground, averaging 5.2 per carry. They punted the ball once for 47 yards, have the ball for 7 minutes and 13 seconds. For the Raceland Rams, 8 first downs. They're 8 of 10 on third down tries, 116 total yards of offense. They've gone through the air for 15. They've rushed for 101 against a team that coming in was averaging giving up under 96 a game, and Raceland put up 101 in a half. Can the Rams continue to build on that? Because one thing about KCD, there's a lot of those names that are on that offensive line, that's on that defensive line as well. And can you keep those guys out there to just where it just keeps grinding and they really get stuck of those legs get really tired and the Rams can start picking things up? Raceland's going to have to go to the air a little bit, though. They're working against 7, 8, 9 men boxes, and you've got to make those wide receivers have those opportunities to win those one-on-ones outside to keep that KCD defense that is just basically selling out right now to try to stop the Raceland Rams rushing attack. But the Rams did it, a very nice methodical drive on that last one that took 22 plays, 76 yards, and 10 minutes and 27 seconds off the clock before settling for a 21-yard field goal going into the half. Raceland with 2 punts today, 31.5 yards. They've been flagged 4 times for 22. None bigger, though, when they had it first and goal from the 4, and then ended up third and goal from the 15. So, again, some things to clean up, but still a lot of football to play here in Lexington, and the Rams are right in the mix of this one. But KCD will have the football to start the second half. All right, we'll step out for our final break. We come back, we'll get you ready for the second half of football action. The KCD Bearcats leading the Raceland Rams 7-3. It's the Class Single A State Football Championship, and our coverage continues after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
Curtis Bradley started Ram Pharmacy based on two important pieces of his life: family and faith. Ram Pharmacy, located on Greenup Avenue in Raceland, provides all your pharmaceutical needs with a hometown feel. Ram Pharmacy offers a wide selection of over-the-counter medications, along with a variety of vitamins and minerals no matter the need. From specialized medications to routine maintenance drugs, Ram Pharmacy has you covered. Give them a call at 606-836-RAMS. Ram Pharmacy, your friend for life.
The Raceland Board of Education, along with Superintendent Larry Coldiron, want to take this time to say congratulations to the Raceland Ram football team for making another trip back to Lexington to play in the state Single A championship game. Congratulations on another great season. Raceland Worthington schools pride themselves in excellence in the classroom and on the field. The Raceland Worthington School District, a rich tradition of excellence. Learners today, leaders tomorrow.
Christmas is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for your avid outdoorsman. Borders offers Hoyt and Matthews bows as well as 10-point crossbows with a variety of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with Benchmade and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small your need to keep your firearms safe, and have layaway and delivery options available. Let Borders make all your holiday shopping a breeze. Stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Tired of gas prices draining your wallet faster than your tank?
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop Rewards app. Earn discounts on gas, breakfast sandwiches, drinks, and more.
Fuel up, snack up, save up with Clark's Rewards. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel. My place for the game?
Zach, you never have food.
I'm going to Clark's Pump and Shop. I'm loading up on crispy crunchy chicken, Hanger 54 pizza, and chips.
Well then, I'm in. And way to support the family business.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
This is 105.7 Hank FM.
Back inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth, high atop press box here at Kroger Field for the second half, getting ready to get underway in the 2025 UK Healthcare Sports Medicine State Football Finals. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here, whether you're tuned in on Hank FM 105.7 or with us on our audio-only stream on Kool TV. Greatly appreciate you joining us here for the call of this state championship game. Class 2A coming up at 4 o'clock today. It'll be Owensboro Catholic against LCA, and then the nightcap tonight at 8 o'clock. It's Boyle County and Franklin County in the 4A championship. Tomorrow, back for, again, a weird setting, the way they do everything. The 3A championship game tomorrow, it's Cal and Murray. And again, Cal, we've said so many times, they're going to probably put a running clock on Murray. Congratulations, you got to go to the state championship. You're going to go play the second best team in the state, regardless of classification. And then the 6A championship will be Trinity and South Warren. And the 5A championship is Pulaski County. And I'm drawing a blank of who the 5A. I'll have to look it up here in just a second. All right, we're ready to get second half action underway. Raceland will kick it away, going right to left. Seth Morris hangs this one high. It is fielded by Wilson, and he is met immediately by Landon Goodall on the near sideline. So the Bearcats will have the football, 1st and 10 from their own 36. Pulaski County and Owensboro in the 5A state championship game. That game plays tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. All right, Caden Long and his crew, they've not been out there in a very long time. A lot of those offensive linemen have been, though, on the defensive side of things. A double wing and a man in motion is Wilson. They give it off to Wilson. Wilson stutters going off the far sideline. It was a late handoff, and he's able to surge forward as he'll get out to the 45, just shy of the 46-yard line on a gain of 9. That's something that Raceland has had times when they're right there, and it's just cannot get the man on the ground as the handoff is happening, and it was a late pull there by Long. Again, this triple option is something this Bearcats team flipped to last year went all in on it, and then this year it looks very well executed. They give this one off to Rudolph, then they'll bounce it out to Davidson. Davidson has first down yardage and a little bit more as he'll go across midfield. Rudolph got absolutely pummeled in the backfield, but again, Long pulls it so well. As this one will go across midfield down to the Raceland 49-yard line, and a Bearcats first down. So a gain of 6 as Davidson continues to add up. 6 carries for 49 yards in the ball game to lead rushing on both sides. So the 6th first down of the ball game for the Bearcats, right above the UK logo on the far sideline, working from left to right. Play clock is at 3. Long under center. Keeps it himself, comes off the near sideline and gets hammered off the edge. That's Landon Bloss that gets in there, and then a penalty marker flies. If they just called a penalty marker for Landon Bloss getting up and celebrating, that's god-awful. They got it on Brody Brumfield, so he had to say something because he was right there in the midst of it. So, again, the penalty yards continue to mount as this one goes down after the gain of only 1. The penalty marker will give the Bearcats the ball down at the Raceland 33 now. So 5 penalties for 37 yards for the Bearcats, and trying to answer the 3 points out of the locker room and add to this 7-3 lead. Long falls down, gets it to Rudolph, and he has stood up as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 10. Rams defensive front, Chris Pradlin and Bryce O'Toole there on the stop. Again, if you're Raceland, you cannot give up a touchdown here. 3 is okay, but not 7. 7 puts you in a huge hole with the way things have been going. Again, trying to play for behind, down 2 scores is not something that this team is going to do well in. Long wants to throw. Pressure coming off the edge. Going for the deep post route, and it is caught at the goal line as running underneath it is Miller Bates. He got past the pressure of Max Burton and Landon Goodall, and it's 1st and goal from the 1. A 32-yard pitch and catch. The Bearcats want to go quickly. Long tries to surge it forward, and the Rams don't allow him to do so this time. So they put it at the famous 1/2-yard line. So 2nd and goal. Senior quarterback walking in from his sideline. Just over 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Trying to extend this to a 14-3 lead. Long gives it off to Rudolph, and he walks in untouched for his 16th touchdown of the season. And the Bearcats methodically march right down the field and make it 13-3. That's a back-breaking blow by the offense for the Bearcats here to start the 2nd half. And again, a costly penalty against the Rams that it gave KCD an extra 15, and then just throwing up a home run ball in double coverage. And how many times have we seen it down here that the balls always seem to fall the other team's way against Raceland? Izaguchi puts that one through and makes it 14-3. 9:12 to play in the 3rd. We're back after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
Christmas is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for your avid outdoorsman. Borders offers Hoyt and Matthews bows as well as 10-point crossbows with a variety of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies along with Benchmade and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small your need to keep your firearms safe, and have layaway and delivery options available. Let Borders make all your holiday shopping a breeze. Stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
For all your insurance needs, see the good folks at Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance in Flatwood. They can take care of your auto, homeowners, life, and health insurance with fast, friendly service and low monthly rates. And all the folks at Kurt Robinson want to say congratulations to the Raceland Rams and wish them the best in today's state championship game. It's Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance, 1114 Belfont Road in Flatwoods. Call 606-836-3011.
This is 105.7 KFM.
Back inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth, 8 plays, 64 yards, 2 minutes, 47 seconds. And this time it's Parker Rudolph plunging in from 1 yard out and making it 14-3 KCD with 9:12 to play in the third. So a good response by the Bearcats. Raceland with a lot of work to do. Again, 22-play drives are great, but not when you're down by 11. Stiltner will field this kickoff, and nope, he'll let it go into the end zone and a touchback, so the Rams will take it out at the 20. So a lot of work to do for the Rams. And again, Raceland has to find one, offensive mojo, and two, it's got to do it with a little sense of urgency, down 11. Twin stack receiver set. 3-3-5 look for the Bearcats. The low snap to give it off to Marucci. Marucci dives off right edge, still driving his feet and legs forward as he'll take it out to the 27 on a gain of 7.
On the stop, Rocco Huffman. Chris Mandy. Gain of 7 yards. Ball to the 27. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 for the Rams. 2 receivers to the left side. That's Davidson and Evans, and tailback of Stiltner, who takes it off to the near side, and Rocco Huffman pins him up. Trip Swisher drives him out of bounds, and it's going to be a loss by Landon Stiltner, who just simply cannot get the edge. Let's see where they're going to take him back. They're going to drive him all the way back to the 21-yard line on a loss of 6. So 3rd and 9. Not the way you want to be going if you're the Raceland offense. 3 receivers wide right, Evans boundary left. Marucci in the backfield, 3 hats across the line for the Bearcats. The low snap, Waller wants to throw. Comes out near side, Evans. Evans makes the catch, trying to get free at the 25, and he gets gang tackled after getting free for a moment. But it's not going to be anywhere near the marker to gain, and the Rams are going to have to punt this one away. So Evans will pick up a gain of 5 out to the 26. But the Rams will have to kick this one away. So Tyler Wilson stands inside his 50. Waller gets an end-over-end kick. Wilson will field it and gets tackled immediately on the UK logo, just shy of midfield. He'll get it out to the 48-yard line. 26-yard kick, no return. 7:52 to play here in the opening part of the third quarter. And the Rams in desperation mode right now, needing to get a stop against this Bearcats offense that, again, hasn't touched the ball often. They've had it 3 times, and 2 of those have gone to touchdowns. Long crawls up under center. The Rams walking up 2 extra line. They throw it out to the far sideline, making the catch, and immediately hit and dropped as DJ Lawless picks up the grab, but they're going to go behind the sticks on a loss of 1.
Actually, a loss of 1. 2nd and 11 at the 47.
Lawless on the season, 14 catches for 295 yards, 5 touchdowns. 2nd and 11 for the Bearcats from their own 47. Far side hash mark. Double wing and Rudolph deep. They give it off to Rudolph, and Rudolph runs right into the arms of Logan Lockwood, senior inside linebacker, who missed 6 games this season, returned last week, and a huge hit by him in the hole sets up 3rd down and long. They'll give him a gain of a yard out to the 48-yard line. Inside of 7 to play here in the third, 14-3, Bearcats in front of the Rams. Again, KCD, only their 4th time they've touched the football in this game. They punted on their opening drive, 2 touchdowns after that, but the Rams had the football for nearly the entire second quarter after executing a 22-play drive that took up nearly 10 minutes and 30 seconds. And this time, Tyler Wilson is snuffed out as Brody Brumfield and Jonah Arnett get downhill to make the stop. They'll get him out to the 49-yard line, but the Rams defense stands tall and forces a punt coming up for KCD. So give Wilson credit for 1 yard. And Arnett will go back. Raceland got, again, pressure against KCD on the last kick that they had in the first quarter. Can they do it again? They're not going to send anybody. They're going to try to set up a blocking pattern for Arnett, who calls for a fair catch, and he'll take it inside his 20 at the 19-yard line. So a good kick there by Papa, 32 yards, no return, 5:52 to play in the third quarter. And the Rams offense, again, that total yards was at 116 to 66 at the half. It's 122-116 favoring Raceland. But the bad part of it is the number on the scoreboard, and that's 14-3 Bearcats. Double barrel shotgun look for Waller on 1st and 10. Wants to throw, swings it out wide. He's got Brigham Davidson, who makes the catch at the 20, and Davidson puts it on the turf, but it goes out of bounds into the KCD bench. And very fortunate there that ball got out of bounds. Let's see where they're going to spot him. He's going to be very close to the marker to gain. We got these officials trying to figure out where to spot the football. They had it out at the 29. They're going to take him back to the 24-yard line. So only a gain of 5 makes it 2nd down and 5. 3-3-5 now for the Bearcats. Waller on 2nd down. Play action. Quick out. Has his man there that makes the catch far sideline. That's to Parker Eisen. Making the stop, there's Case Finney, but that'll move the sticks and a Johnson chiropractic 1st down, the 9th of the ball game for the Rams. Take him out to the 35-yard line on a gain of 11 as Eisen hauls in his 3rd catch of the ball game. 31 catches for 510 yards and 3 touchdowns coming into this game. 1st and 10, far side hash mark. An offset H-back of Marucci left, Stiltner right. They give it to Stiltner. Stiltner slips through in the middle and picks up a nice run on the backside before McLean Cantley brings him down. Just shy of the 45, a gain of 9 as he goes to the 44-yard line. So 2nd down and 1 for the Rams. 5 minutes to play in the third quarter, down 14-3. They give it to Stiltner again. Stiltner finds a crease, bouncing it to the outside. He's out to the midfield stripe. Drake Jones making the stop, senior defensive end. But another Johnson chiropractic 1st down for the Rams as Stiltner picks up 6 on the carry and moves it out to the midfield stripe. Right to left, the Rams moving, all decked out in black today. Twin set for Waller with Marucci in the left pocket. They'll pitch it off to Stiltner, trying to sweep near side. Stiltner sheds a tackle of Huffman in the backfield, trying to fight to get back to the marker to gain, but does not do so as Deion Davidson drives him out of bounds for a loss of 1. And that is a play that Raceland has run so many times in the postseason with nothing but success. And they're going to call this a loss of 2 now. Back to the Raceland 48. So 2nd down and 12 now for the Rams as they go behind the sticks. And that's something that this speedy bunch of the Bearcats have been able to do. Raceland has just simply not been able to get the edge on the stretches. Here's Stiltner following Big Isaac Horsley right up the gut. Trip Swisher and McLean Cantley sweeps him off his feet after getting back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47. Gain of 5 on the carry. It's 3rd down and 7. Raceland 8 of 11 on 3rd down tries. And again, the points is the biggest concerning factor. The fewest points Raceland has scored all season long, 17. In the first game of the season and the last game they played last week. Waller wants to throw. Quick out. Got Rousey. Rousey in the seam, near side, down across the 40, the 35. Take him down to the 34 and move the sticks. And a Johnson chiropractic first down. Rousey catching his 15th pass of the season on a gain of 13. 11th first down of the ball game. Rams marching now. And timeout KCD. So the Bearcats will burn their first timeout of the half. And the Rams faithful coming to life just below me. 3:37 to play in the third. The Rams marching down 14-3. We'll step out as well. We're back after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
For all your insurance needs, see the good folks at Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance in Flatwood. They can take care of your auto, homeowners, life, and health insurance with fast, friendly service and low monthly rates. And all the folks at Kurt Robinson want to say congratulations to the Raceland Rams and wish them the best in today's state championship game. It's Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance, 1114 Belfont Road in Flatwoods. Call 606-836-3011.
Tired of gas prices draining your wallet faster than your tank?
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop Rewards app. Earn discounts on gas, breakfast sandwiches, drinks, and more.
Fuel up, snack up, save up with Clark's Rewards. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel. My place for the game?
Zach, you never have food.
I'm going to Clark's Pump and Shop. I'm loading up on crispy crunchy chicken, Hanger 54 pizza, and chips.
Well then, I'm in. And way to support the family business.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
This is 105.7 KCAF.
Back inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth. 3:37 to play in the third. Raceland trailing KCD 14-3 here in the Class Single A State Championship. It was 7-3 at the break. KCD took their opening drive of the half. 8 plays, 64 yards to the end zone to make it a 2-possession game. Raceland getting ready to snap it for the 8th time on this drive. From the Bearcats' 34-yard line, first down and 10. 2 receivers wide right, Marushi left in the backfield. They give it off to Marushi. Marushi navigating his way off right tackle and dragging men with him down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line, a gain of 6. Trip Swisher, the junior, making the stop. Right between the hash marks. Second down and 4 for the Rams from the Bearcats' 28-yard line. Same set with a tight end. Waller trying to follow his big man of Jake Littoral off the left edge, and Waller dragging them in down inside the 20 as he'll take it down to the 16 and inside the Johnson chiropractic orange zone for the junior quarterback. A gain of 12 on the carry down to the 16-yard line, and it's first down and 10. Now, this was very similar to where the Rams had it on their possession just before halftime when they had to settle for a field goal after getting behind the sticks on first and goal from the 4. Stiltner and Eisen wide right. Here's Marushi. Squirts through, gets past the tackle attempt of Bowen Johnson as he'll get down just shy of the 10. Looks like they're going to put him around the 11 or 12. They'll take him down at the 12 on a gain of 4. So in the second double-digit drive of the ball game for the Rams. Marushi off, Bloss in. A double-barrel shotgun look this time on second down and 6 from the far side hash mark. Waller claps forward, gives it off to Stiltner. Stiltner tiptoeing, cuts back downfield, and gets down to the 5, and it'll be first and goal. Gain of 7 on the play. And Stiltner up to 48 yards in the ball game. This would be huge for the Rams to get a defensive stomp and go right down and get 6. Waller wants to throw, comes near side, Eisen. Eisen has it, and a lane to the end zone for 6. Touchdown, Raceland. A 5-yard touchdown strike by Jake Waller, his 27th of the season. Parker Eisen hauls in his 4th, and with 1:47 to go here in the third quarter, the Rams have it down to now 5. It's 14-9. What a drive there by the Raceland Rams to answer. How can that defense answer the call again and get the football back? As the Rams, I believe, have found some stuff offensively. They've just got to keep KCD out of the end zone. Waller's kick is true, and the Rams trail it by 4 with 1:47 to play in the third. What a drive there by the Rams to answer. So that last drive, 12 plays, 81 yards, 4 minutes and 4 seconds. It's a 5-yard touchdown strike from Waller to Eisen, and then that PAT by Jake Waller, his 52nd of the season, and it's brought to you in part by Greenup County Jailer Larry Pancake. So Raceland over the 200-yard mark on the afternoon now, 2:03. Waller's gone through the air 8 of 10 for 54 yards. Raceland has rushed for 149 yards in the ball game, but you just kind of feel it teetering right now. And if the Rams can get a stop and go down and get points, all of a sudden the pressure just feels like everything flips and moves. So Seth Morris, the left-footed kicker from the near side 40. KCD looking for that sideline kick, and Morris hangs this one deep. Backpedaling is Rudolph back at the 15. Rudolph comes near sideline and gets swallowed up just shy of the 30. Let's see where they're going to put him. We got 2 officials that they don't understand how to use hash marks. You have 400 hash marks on a football field, and somehow one guy wants to stand on one and one guy wants to stand on the other right next to each other. They'll take him out to the 27-yard line. So 1:40 to play in the third. The Bearcats offense back on the field. 4-point lead they have, driving left to right. Long pitches it out to Wilson. Wilson trying to get the outside edge, and Alex Headley runs him down. The junior defensive end who has been so big for this team in the postseason does not allow the speedster to get the edge and take off upfield. Give him a gain of 1 on the play. It's 2nd down and 9 as we approach 1 minute to play here in quarter number 3. All of a sudden, the Rams defense, if they can get a quick stop here and get that offense back on the field, you just kind of feel like something special's in the making. Here's the pitch near side. Davidson trying to get the outside edge. Logan Lockwood slows him down, and Brody Brumfield saws him off. There is a penalty marker on the field right in front of the Rams bench at the 27. And let's see. The Rams are already making body language that shows that it's against them. Every penalty marker this evening has been again. So a penalty of a personal foul will give KCD another 15. So Davidson credited with a gain of 2. And then the Rams get penalized for the 6th time in this ball game for 52 yards. KCD has not been penalized a single time. 1st and 10 from their 45. The give to Rudolph, and Logan Lockwood comes in and lowers the boom as Rudolph will pick up 1 on the carry as we're inside of 30 seconds to play in the third. Rudolph last year when these two teams met in the Black Friday matchup down in Louisville, 10 carries for 41 yards. last week in the win over Campbellsville, 20 for 83 and 2 touchdowns. Should be the final play of the third quarter. They'll pitch it out to Davidson. Davidson trying to get to the outside edge, and he's not going to get there. It was Bryson Toole that trimmed him up, and then Landon Bloss, and Logan Lockwood coming in and finishing him off. It's going to be a loss back to the 15, and we have played 3 quarters here in Lexington. 12 minutes to go, a storybook ending waiting in the balance for the Raceland Rams in season number 100. They trail at 14-10. The final 12 when we return to Lexington after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
When your beloved pet passes away, you have to make a decision on what to do with the remains. Timeless Paul's Pet Cremations is a compassionate and affordable way to meet your needs. They provide 24-hour, 7-day-a-week service, and they're recommended by veterinarians. For more information, call 606-314-5209. Trusted by families, recommended by vets. Timeless Paul's Pet Cremations, family owned and operated in Wortland, Kentucky.
No down payment? No problem. Here at KFB, we make homeownership easy with our no down payment home loans. Whether you're buying your first home or ready for something new, KFB is here to guide you every step of the way. Apply today and take the first step towards your dream home with no money down. Restrictions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. KFB, the better bank. Located at Ashland, Catlettsburg, Louisa, Summit, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is 105.7 KCAF.
Back inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth as we bring you coverage of the 2025 UK Healthcare Sports Medicine State Football Finals with the KCD Bearcats leading the Raceland Rams 14-10 as we head into the fourth and final stanza. The Bearcats have it at their own 45-yard line, facing 3rd down and 10. They're 2 of 4 on 3rd down tries today. That's something I talked with Coach Sammons in the pregame interview. He said this is a team that's not built to go 3rd and long like this. Rams need a big stop. They give it off to Rudolph, and he's swallowed up immediately. Alex Headley makes the stop. So the Rams looks like they're going to get a defensive stop, and the Bearcats will punt this one away with a 4-point lead after a gain of only 1 by Rudolph. So Philip Papa will try to hang a good one here. He's kicked it twice, averaging nearly 40 a kick. Let's see if the Rams try to come after it this way. They look like they're dropping back again. Papa hangs this one high. Arnett calls for a fair catch, and he'll take it at his own 20. So 34-yard kick, no return, 11-17 to play in the ball game. Again, both of these teams looking for their first ever state championship. KCD became a school back in officially 1972 when they changed from Louisville Country Day to just simply Country Day. And Raceland celebrating season number 100 that started back in 1926. 1st and 10 for the Rams, working left to right. Waller from the gun gives it off to Marucci. Marucci sheds a tackle. Right up the middle he goes. Pinballs off a man at the 30. And Shannon Marucci driving a man past him as he takes it out to the 32 on the longest run of the ball game for the Raceland Rams. Marucci up to 59 yards in the ball game. They give it to him again. Marucci runs right up the back of his offensive lineman of Grant Sanders. So take him out to the 37-yard line on a gain of 5. One quick thing on the running backs, I should say, the longest run. The longest run of the ball game has gone by Jake Waller on the 16-yarder that took the Rams down to get the field goal. Waller the low snap to give it off to Stiltner. Stiltner finds a crease near sideline. He's across the 40. They'll take him out to the 43. And that should move the sticks for another Johnson chiropractic first down, and it will. Gain of 6 on the carry there by Landon Stiltner. Stiltner up to 54 yards in the ball game. 10:20 to go in the contest. Rams down by 4. Stiltner looks for a hole, cuts it back right up the seam he goes, and is spun down after getting out to the 48-yard line on a gain of 5. Again, you don't have to be a math major to figure out 5 yards a touch. Good things are going to happen on the backside of this. Raceland today up to 177 rushing yards, averaging 240 a game. This KCD Bearcats defense averaging giving up just over 95 a contest. Raceland had that before halftime. Here's Landon Bloss. It lowers the boom at midfield and then gets stood up before falling across the midfield stripe out to the 49. Bloss is such a soft-spoken young man, but he lets his pads do the talking. Had a huge hit a couple of weeks ago in the win over Paris, and it sounded like an absolute train collision on the sideline, and it was just Bloss just absolutely just blowing a guy up. 3rd down and 2 from the Bearcats' 49-yard line. Waller calls his own number, cuts back inside, has first down yardage and more as the pile continues to move. It's a rugby scrum, and it's still driving across the 40, moving down to the 39. They finally get him on the ground, and the Rams just basically picked Jake Waller up in the scrum that you saw in a cartoon back in the 80s and said, let's go downfield. Where are they going to spot him? They're going to finally say he comes to rest at the 36 on a gain of 13. 1st down and 10 on the Johnson Chiropractic 1st down for the Rams, so they're going to go into the wing tee. And KCD wants a timeout as Jake Waller turns and gets the crowd amplified here at Kroger. $8:48 to go in the ball game. Raceland has trailed the entire way, but a touchdown here will give the Rams a 3-point lead, which is key to keep in mind because KCD does have a very good kicker. But that last couple of drives, the Rams have gone out after the 2 touchdowns. 3 plays, 1 yard, 6 plays, 19 yards. Both of them going to punts. And again, it's so big of getting something going on 1st down. Again, how this has gone down, KCD on their 2nd possession punched it in with 10:28 to go in the opening half as Caden Long dove over top of the pile for his touchdown of the ball game. That made it 7-0. With 10:28 to go, the kickoff goes back to the Raceland Rams, and they use out the final 10:27 of the 2nd quarter. Jake Waller splits the uprights from 21 yards out, makes it 7-3. KCD gets the ball out of the locker room. They waste no time. They go right down the field. Parker Rudolph goes in from 1 yard out, making it 14-3 with 9:12 to go in the 3rd. Raceland answers back as Jake Waller fires one out to Parker Eisen on a 5-yard touchdown strike. Extra point is true. A minute 47 to play in the 3rd. It's 14-10, and that's where we currently stand. 7th play of the drive, already eating up 44 yards for the Rams as they're going to go into the T formation. The Bearcats will load the box now. 7 men in the box. Now Raceland goes out to a spread formation. Play clock at 15. Waller gives it off to his tailback as Marucci gets a little help there from Ian Vance, the right tackle. And a nice run there by Shannon on 1st down. They'll take him down just shy. I've crossed the 35 to the 33 on a gain of 3. I talked with Shannon yesterday. I've talked with him a couple of times in this trip coming toward Kroger Field, and you can just tell he's a hungry individual. Here's Marucci going off of left tackle out to the 30-yard line. I think they're going to take him to the 29. And they will give him a gain of 4, so it's 3rd down and 3. Now, obviously, you're in 4-down territory here if you're the Raceland Rams with 8 minutes to go in the ball game. KCD fans trying to come to life. Raceland countering from the home sideline. Right between the hash marks, right to left, or left to right, driving toward the east end zone. An H-back of Marucci, Stiltner in the left pocket of Waller. They give it off to Stiltner. Stiltner right up the gut. Shimmies his way past the 25, down to the 24-yard line, and it'll move the sticks, and another Johnson Chiropractic 1st down for the Rams. After the gain of 5, The 17th first down of the ball game for the Raceland Rams, who averaged 17.5 on the season. Knocking on the orange zone door. They'll give it off to Stiltner. Stiltner bounces off a man off the near sideline as he was met immediately by Trip Swisher, and Swisher's a little slow to come back to his feet after the big collision there by the junior tailback. A gain of 2 on the play, and Swisher is still down on the turf. So an injury timeout for the Bearcats. And Swisher tries to jump to his feet before the athletic training staff gets there. He will jog off on his own accord to the far sideline, but it will be an injury timeout, so that will allow the Bearcats to huddle up on their side as well as the Raceland Rams on theirs. 7:09 to play in the ball game. Raceland driving, trying to take their first lead of the contest. The Rams trailed at 14-3 to start the second half. They got 2 stops and went down and got a touchdown and a chance to take a lead, looking for their first ever state championship. 2nd down and 8. The take to give to Stiltner. A huge hold right up the gut. Stiltner spins in the hole across the 20. He'll get down to, I believe, the 16. We've got one guy on the 16, one guy on the 17. So Case Finney on the stop. They're going to put him at the 16-yard line, so a gain of 6 by Stiltner. It makes it 3rd down and 2. Stiltner, 23 carries for 76 yards. Rams go into a split backfield. They give it off to Marucci, the bowling ball. Sonic and Tails, we talk about him. We call him Tails. And he's across the 20 to the 19, and that should move the sticks. Let's see if they're going to measure or they're going to move the sticks. They will move the sticks. It's another Johnson chiropractic first down as they take it down to the 14-yard line on a gain of 2. Rams will stay in that split backfield. 8 hats in the box. They give it off to Stiltner. Stiltner finds a crease. Right up the gut he goes. He's into the end zone for 6. Touchdown, Raceland. .6:11 to go in the ball game. And Landon Stiltner gets in for his 23rd rushing touchdown of the season. And the Rams take the lead 16-14. Jake Waller out for the extra point attempt. Eisen to put it down. High snap, he gets it down. Waller splits the uprights. No. It's off the right upright. No good. Again, you're kicking on college goalposts, so a little bit narrower than your standard high school goalposts. So Waller misses only his 5th extra point attempt on the season. But with 6:11 to go in the ball game, the KCD Bearcats trail it by only 2 with one of the top kickers in the entire state. I talked with Matt Jones earlier this week, and we were talking about Philip Papa, and he just, talked about everything that he does with his craft. He goes to so many camps, he travels around and really perfects of what he does. And he said on turf, he has a leg to swing from 50. So Raceland needs a defensive stop here. You do not want to give them an opportunity to try to grind this thing out and swing a leg that would give them the lead. So Seth Morris now kicks this one high to the far sideline. It is fielded by Wilson. Wilson gets the sideline, and down the sideline he goes. He's pushed out of bounds by Jackson King. But the Rams trying to play keep away, and they're going to get burnt and give KCD a shortened field again. KCD will start at their own 40. Put the football on the field, guys. At their own 48-yard line. 6:06 to go. From the far side hash mark, driving right to left. Long gives it off to Wilson. Wilson through the hole, the second man through. Runs into Landon Goodall, the senior safety. But a nice carry there by Tyler Wilson, as he'll get down to the 46 on a gain of 6. Again, KCD with only one timeout remaining. Raceland still with their full collection of timeouts. "100 years in the making. Can the defense stand tall as they have done all season long?" They give it off to Davidson. Davidson trying to bounce it to the outside, and Davidson is taken down short of the marker to gain, and it's going to be third down coming up, as Davidson will get just to the 43. So it'll be third down and 1. KCD today 2 for 5 on third down tries. Raceland in the postseason, 21%. They've given up 7 of 34 coming into today's contest. Biggest third down of the season right here. Long puts his man in motion, wants to throw, airing it out, coming near sideline. There's nobody there but Max Burton, but this ball is somehow caught. Running underneath it was Dion Davidson. Max Burton was right there, and somehow Davidson takes it away from Burton, and the Bearcats move the sticks as they get it down to the 23. Wow. There was nobody in the area of this pass except for Max Burton, and somehow Dion Davidson undercuts it and takes it away. So the Bearcats easily in field goal range with 4:28 to go. First down and 10. Long gives this one off to Wilson, and Wilson gets hammered in the backfield by Bryson Toole. The junior defensive end picks up his 9th tackle for loss on the season as he drives him back to the 25. So a loss of 2 back to the 25. We go inside of 4 minutes to play. Could an extra point cost you in the biggest game of the year? KCD trying to use every single moment off of the clock that they can. Trailing by 2. Long pitches it out to Davidson. Davidson trying to get the outside edge. Cuts back in, slids a tackle 20. Down the sideline he goes, and he's into the end zone for 6. Touchdown KCD. 3:30 to go in the ball game, and the Bearcats surge back ahead. It's 20-16. And Dion Davidson has been a thorn in the side of the Raceland Rams today, as Davidson, 10 carries for 78 yards, that one going for 25. And he gets into the end zone for the 4th time this season. Now the extra point try for Papa to make this a 5-point lead. The Rams, if they're going to take a state championship home in season number 100, they're going to have to do it from playing behind. What an answer by KCD. 5 plays, 52 yards, 2 minutes, 35 seconds. And KCD has burned their final timeout here on the extra point try. I'm not certain if they had some personnel that was not where they needed to go. Obviously, there's no benefit here of going for 2, other than it would make it a 6-point lead. But it's still a touchdown and an extra point would beat you. Again, a field goal is no good for the Rams. They've got it. They know what they need. They've got plenty of time to do it in. But all of their scoring drives have been 4 minutes or greater. The last 2 touchdowns, 4:04, 5:05, and then the field goal in the first half, 10:27. So you're going to have to play with some sense of urgency and try to work the ball downfield in some chunks. But again, a magical opportunity here for the Rams to try to get that monkey off their back. It has been there 4 seasons in Lexington, 3 consecutive coming into today. And the offense is going back on the field for KCD. So the 2-point conversion try coming up here for the Bearcats. Long wants to throw, rolling out right, pressure coming, and Brody Brumfield gets home. So the 2-point conversion fails. And with 3:30 to go in the ball game, a touchdown will win it for the Raceland Rams. 20-16, our score. And again, if you're the Raceland Rams offensively, you feel pretty good about yourself of where you've been on the last 2 drives. But the big thing is, you know you're pretty much going to have to go 80 yards for a touchdown and a state championship because Philipapa has put them in the end zone. Man, what a ball game. 2 teams that are 12-1 on the season, 2 veteran head coaches. And it is just something has to give for one of these 2 teams to claim their first ever state championship. And we've got 3 minutes and 30 seconds to decide it. So Papa kicking with a little bit of wind in his face, not a lot. Again, wind only at about 5 miles an hour today coming out of this west end zone, the end zone that he is kicking toward. And Raceland will drive toward the east end zone with that wind at their back. But again, a field goal is no help of the Rams. Papa takes his approach, hangs this one high. It's going to be fielded by Stiltner at the 1. Far side 10. Trying to get to the outside edge. A big block by Brigham Davidson that springs Stiltner to get to the outside. The Rams will be pinned even deeper as they'll go back to only the 12-yard line. That's a ball there that you just almost have to just let it bounce and go into the end zone. So 87 yards stands between a state championship and the first time in program history. 20-16, 3:23 to go in the ball game. Bearcats back at that 3-3-5. Waller wants to throw. Quick out far sideline. Has his man there, Bryson Rousey, who makes the gather of the ball, and it scampers upfield for a nice pitch and catch on first down. They'll take him out at the 18-yard line, a gain of 6 on the play. Jack Wagner making the stop on the far line. Again, the Rams driving left to right. 3:18 on arrested clock. 2 receivers wide right, 1 to the left. That's Rousey. Waller takes, gives it off to Arnett. Arnett shifts back into the middle of the field, and he'll move the sticks for another Johnson Chiropractic first down. Out across the 25-yard line, give him the 26, on a gain of 8. First down and 10, number 20 on the first downs for the Rams this afternoon. Twin set for Waller on first and 10. Stiltner in the backfield. Waller wants to throw. Quick out. Eisen makes the grab right in the middle of the field. They'll take him down at the 34-yard line. So a gain of 8 on the play. Eisen hauls in his 5th catch of the game. 43 yards tonight. And we got a player down for KCD. That's Case Feeney. So 2:50 to go in the ball game. Raceland down 4. And again, knowing what they need to try to take home a gold trophy. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Raceland Rams football on the Total Media Sports Network.
Broadcasting from the Southern Ohio Medical Center studios, this is 105.7 Hank FM. Greenup, Ashland, Portsmouth, USA. A Total Media Group station.
Don't forget tomorrow morning right here on the Total Media Sports Network at 10 a.m. It's Across the Line. I'm going to be talking about this game one way or the other. It's either going to be really happy with probably coaches and players or a saddened event of one that got away again in Lexington. We'll look at college football, the conference championships this weekend. The final college football playoff rankings come out Sunday. That will set our college football playoffs for the first rounds. NFL, some teams have been mathematically eliminated. Some teams on that verge. Who can move forward of what we got this week? And, of course, the Border Sporting Goods Rant of the Week all coming up right here tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock on the Total Media Sports Network. A big hello to all of our great fans tuned in out, whether you're listening there in the local area in Ashland on 105.7 Hank FM, or with us on Kool TV on our audio-only stream. Greatly appreciate everybody tuning in. This has been one heck of a ball game. KCD found the scoreboard first with a 2-yard touchdown run from Caden Long with 10:28 to play in the second quarter. That made it 7-0. Raceland would use out the final 10:27 of the second quarter, and a 21-yard field goal from Jake Waller made it 7-3 at the half. KCD right out of the locker room. No trouble. They go down the field. Parker Rudolph dances in from 1 yard out, making it 14-3 with 9:12 to play in the third. And the Rams answer back after a 5-yard touchdown strike from Jake Waller to Parker Eisen with 1:47 to play in the third. And that's where we stand after 3 quarters of play. Raceland takes the lead on the ensuing drive as Landon Stiltner squirts free for 14 yards out, making it 16-14. But then KCD counters back with a 25-yard Deion Davidson touchdown, and they take the lead. Back underway we go as Stiltner comes off the right tackle across the 35 out to the, looks like the 37. Gain of 3, and that'll move the sticks. And another Johnson Chiropractic first down for the Rams, their 21st. Handoff Marucci. Marucci right up the gut as he goes across the 40 out to the 41. Gain of 4 on the play. .218 to play in the ballgame. Raceland with all 3 timeouts remaining. Handoff on a sweep near side. And Stiltner gets taken down after getting out to just shy of the 45. They'll give him a gain of 3 out to the 44. And it'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Rams as they continue to work inside of 2 minutes now. And now we got a player down. I believe, no, this, not certain what's going on. Nobody's called a timeout. They've spotted the ball, but KCD does have a player that has gone to the turf, and that's, again, Case Feeney. So 1:56 to play in the ball game. Raceland down 4. And Feeney being helped to the sideline by the medical trainers for the Bearcats. Raceland has never lost to KCD. They've met 3 times. The first back in 1980, they won that game 41-8. In the 2023 semifinals in Louisville, it was 42-6. And then last year on Black Friday in Louisville again, 14-0. Both teams sit at 12-1. Mike Sammons 32-11 in his postseason run. 9 double-digit wins. A win here today would tie the school record for most wins in a season at 13. But it would be the biggest one ever in the history of the school on the 100th season with a gold trophy going back home to Ramland. All right, Raceland 12 of 15 today on 3rd down tries. They've got 3rd and 3 here on this snap. The low snap, they give it off to Stiltner. Stiltner ahead of steam off the near sideline. Tight rope in the sideline as he comes up the near line. Penalty markers fly. And we'll see what we get. And I can tell the body language from Carson Bowden. It's against the Rams again. Every penalty marker this afternoon has been against Raceland. KCD has not been penalized one time. So the penalty marker at the 45-yard line of the Bearcats. And I believe they're going to get a hold. Let's see what our official has. Okay, so the run goes out to the 45 of the Bearcats, but then a penalty marker comes in on the hold and backs it up to the Rams 45. So it's 3rd down and 2. Stiltner trying to get the outside edge, and this time he's not going to get there. He gets bottled up. They've got him right at the 47. It's going to be very close depending on the mark. And I think we will get a measurement on this one with 1:37 to go. Raceland will take a timeout. The officials they've got the ball spotted at the 47, which is where the marker to gain is. Okay, they've marked it just shy of the 47. So it'll be 4th and 1. It'll be our first 4th down try of the ball game for either team. Raceland this season, 5 of 18 on 4th down tries, 27.8%. Again, a stop here by the Bearcats, and they could run out the final minute 37. It'll be about a minute 30 by the time the play concludes and pick up their first ever state championship. Again, you've got options here, but how fancy do you want to try to get with your season looming in the balance? You expect a heavy box here from the Bearcats. You need less than a football to move the sticks. But again, Raceland is going to have to find some stuff downfield as the time is not on their side. This will be the 8th play of the drive coming up. And in those 8 plays, they've only moved the ball 34 yards, and they're still not to midfield, needing a touchdown. So this is your season right here. Waller goes up under center. Waller finds a lane off the near side, squirts free across midfield to move the sticks, and a Johnson chiropractic first down. See where they're going to put him at the 48-yard line, so a gain of 6 by Waller. 1:29 to go. Twin set for Waller from the gun. Marucci in the right pocket. Only 3 hats across the line for the Bearcats. They bring 3. Waller wanting to throw. Waller throws it near sideline. It was nearly picked off. Was trying to throw it out of bounds. Going up and knocking it down was Haney Sequeira, a senior linebacker. A dangerous pass there by Jake Waller. And it falls incomplete, and the clock stops with 1:14 to go and brings up 2nd down and 10. Again, KCD only rushing 3, dropping 8 men in protection, making it very tough to throw the ball anywhere they wanted to go. 3 left, 1 right. Waller, play action, stands in the pocket, rolling out right, wanted to throw, coming near sideline, looking for Parker Eisen, and it's over top of his head, incomplete. There was some contact as he tried to release by Rudolph, but no penalty markers fly, and it's 3rd down and 10. Clock stopped with 1:07 to go in the ball game. 20-16. KCD leading Raceland. Raceland again with 2 timeouts remaining. 12 of 16 on 3rd down tries. 3rd and 10 coming up on this one. Davidson, Arnett, Rousey wide left. On the boundary right is Eisen. Handoff Marucci. Right up the gut he goes. Breaking a tackle. Still trying to drive downfield. He'll get down to the 39-yard line. He'll be a yard shy of the marker to gain. So it's 4th and 1 again. The Rams with 49 seconds going to line up quickly. Waller trying to find a lane, and he's not going to get it. Did the second effort give him enough? He was stopped on the first effort. I don't know that his second effort got it. Raceland tried to go quickly, and Jake Waller is a yard short. And with 39 seconds to go, the Rams are going to come up again, a bridesmaid in Lexington. Waller tried to go quickly and got on that far side when they tried to come off of right tackle and just got stood up. So no gain on the play. The turnover on downs gives it to the Bearcats, and they'll go into victory formation. 20-16. And for the fifth time in Raceland history, the Rams are going to come up short in Lexington. Bearcats are trying to get everybody on the field. They're a player short. They're going to take the penalty here because the play clock is at 0. So with 39 seconds to go in the ball game, for the first time in the ball game, the Bearcats are going to be penalized and back it up 5. Long takes a knee, and that's going to be it. The play clock is under the game clock, so the KCD Bearcats are going to be your 2025 Class Single A State Football Champions. As once again, the Raceland Rams are going to come up shy of the ultimate goal in the 100th season. It's going to be one that's going to leave a bitter taste in everybody's mouth as the Rams will come up shy in this one, 20-16. Raceland took a timeout. We'll have post-game coverage when we wrap things up. But when the defense for the Bearcats needed to make a stand, they did. Raceland doubled the offensive production today from the Bearcats, 342 to 172. Landon Stiltner today will set the single season rushing record, breaking Bailey Walker's mark from 2016 when he had 1,470 yards. Stiltner today, 27 carries for 97. That is his longest and biggest workload of the season of 27 carries. So 19 seniors for this Bearcats team. And Caden Long, one of those 19, has one more knee to put on the field here at Kroger Field. And the Bearcats, for the first time ever, are going to beat the Raceland Rams, and they're going to do it for the 2025 Class A State Football Championship. What a great ball game, but just a gut-wrenching feeling for the Rams. Raceland burns their last time out. So the Rams on the season had climbed every hurdle that it needed to. And here today, came from down 14-3, took a 16-14 lead, gave up the touchdown, was driving, had it across midfield, and faced a 4th down and 1, and could not convert for the first time in the ballgame. And the second 4th down try in that drive comes up short for the Raceland Rams. And they're going to fall here this afternoon, 20-16. And talking with Coach Sammons, he leans on his time that he spent with Coach Philip Haywood and at Belfry and the legendary head coach there, and how much that he took him under his wing at a young age as a head coach and stuff. And he told him, he said, you've got 8 championships. He said, yeah, we've got 8 silvers too. He said, it takes a lot to get there. So Long, one final time. With the hands overhead, the KCD Bearcats are your winners. They beat the Raceland Rams 20-16 in the Class Single A State Football Championship here at Kroger Field. Postgame show when we return after this here on Kool TV.
Christmas is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for your avid outdoorsman. Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Let Borders make all your holiday shopping a breeze. Stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
For all your insurance needs, see the good folks at Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance in Flatwood. They can take care of your auto, homeowners, life, and health insurance with fast, friendly service and low monthly rates. And all the folks at Kurt Robinson want to say congratulations to the Raceland Rams and wish them the best in today's state championship game. It's Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance, 1114 Belfont Road in Flatwoods. Call 606-836-3011.
When your beloved pet passes away, you have to make a decision on what to do with the remains. Timeless Paul's Pet Cremations is a compassionate and affordable way to meet your needs. They provide 24-hour, 7-day-a-week service, and they're recommended by veterinarians. For more information, call 606-314-5209. Trusted by families, recommended by vets. Timeless Paul's Pet Cremations, family owned and operated in Wortland, Kentucky.
No down payment? No problem. Here at KFB, we make homeownership easy with our no down payment home loans. Whether you're buying your first home or ready for something new, KFB is here to guide you every step of the way. Apply today and take the first step towards your dream home with no money down. Restrictions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. KFB, the better bank. Located at Ashland, Catlettsburg, Louisa, Summit, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is 105.7 Hank FM.
Back here at Kroger Field in the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth, as the KCD Bearcats celebrate with their fans across the way their first ever state football championship. Comes to the hands of the Raceland Rams here today by a final score of 20-16. Let's take you back through this one of how it went down after both teams traded punts to open the ball game. KCD on their second possession go down the field 8 plays, 49 yards, 3 minutes, 17 seconds. Caden Long jumps into the end zone from 2 yards out. Colt Mazaguchi's extra point is true. 10:28 to play in the second quarter. KCD leads it 7-3. Raceland would use out the final nearly 10 and a half minutes of the second quarter, and it was a 22-play drive, 76 yards, that, again, Raceland had it first and goal from the 4 and had to settle for a field goal attempt because they were third and goal from the 15 after a couple of costly penalties. But the Rams go to the locker room down 7-3. KCD gets the ball to start the second half. Right down the field they go. 8 plays, 64 yards, 2 minutes, 47 seconds. Parker Rudolph dives in from 1 yard out and gives KCD a 14-3 lead. That was with 9:12 to play in quarter number 3. Raceland answers. Jake Waller throws a touchdown pass to Parker Eisen from 5 yards out, a minute 47 to play in the third. The Rams cut it to 4, and then Raceland takes their first and only lead of the ball game with 6:11 to play in the fourth quarter as Landon Stiltner dashes to the end zone from 14 yards out. Extra point misses. It's 16-14. But the Bearcats wasted no time. On a shortened field after a good return by Tyler Wilson, they started on their own 48-yard line. They go 52 yards in 5 plays, 2 minutes, 35 seconds. And this time it was Dion Davidson scampering 25 yards off the right side, untouched. The 2-point conversion fails. It's 20-16. Raceland gets the football back with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to play with full collection of timeouts, and the Rams get it across midfield. And a second fourth down try in the ball game in that same drive, and it comes up short as Jake Waller gets stonewalled off the right edge and comes up a yard shy of the distance to gain to move the sticks and keep the drive alive. And the Rams' 100th season comes to an end with a bitter taste in their mouth as they'll fall to the KCD Bearcats by a final score of 20-16. We'll take our final break. We come back, we'll look at our final numbers and wrap things up here from Kroger Field. KCD is your 2025 Class Single-A football champions. Back after this in post-game coverage on the Total Media Sports Network.
Tired of gas prices draining your wallet faster than your tank?
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop Rewards app. Earn discounts on gas, breakfast sandwiches, drinks, and more.
Fuel up, snack up, save up with Clark's Rewards. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel. My place for the game?
Zach, you never have food.
I'm going to Clark's Pump and Shop. I'm loading up on crispy crunchy chicken, Hanger 54 pizza, and chips.
Well then, I'm in. And way to support the family business.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
The Greenup County Library is dedicated to providing a range of programs and events that cater to the diverse interests of the whole family. Whether you're seeking a captivating story hour for your kids, looking to join a book club, or simply enjoy a movie night, they have you covered. Get easy access to a diverse array of ebooks, digital databases, and online learning platforms, all completely free with a library card. With 24/7 access to a wealth of knowledge and entertainment, you can embark on your journey of discovery whenever and wherever you plan to go at the Greenup County Library.
This holiday season, Members Choice Credit Union is adding extra cheer to your wallet. With our new My Choice Plus account, you'll earn 5% cash back on debit card purchases up to $200. That's up to $10 back when all qualifiers are met. Perfect for holiday shopping, festive dinners, and every gift on your list. Make every swipe a little more merry and keep more money for what matters most. Visit mccu.net or stop by your local branch to get started. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lending.
The Raceland Board of Education, along with Superintendent Larry Coldiron, want to take this time to say congratulations to the Raceland Ram football team for making another trip back to Lexington to play in the state Single-A championship game. Congratulations on another great season. Raceland Worthington schools pride themselves in excellence in the classroom and on the field. The Raceland Worthington School District, a rich tradition of excellence. Learners today, leaders tomorrow.
Curtis Bradley started Ram Pharmacy based on two important pieces of his life: family and faith. Ram Pharmacy, located on Greenup Avenue in Raceland, provides all your pharmaceutical needs with a hometown feel. Ram Pharmacy offers a wide selection of over-the-counter medications, along with a variety of vitamins and minerals no matter the need. From specialized medications to routine maintenance drugs, Ram Pharmacy has you covered. Give them a call at 606-836-RAMS. Ram Pharmacy, your friend for life.
This is 105.7 Hank FM.
We are the champions playing here inside of Kroger Field as the KCD Bearcats win their first ever state championship with a 20-16 victory over the Raceland Rams. What a ball game it was, but again, this one, I think of all the years that Raceland has been here in this mark, this one's the one that hurts the worst. So let's take a look at our final numbers in this one. KCD, 11 first downs of the ball game. They were held to only 169 total yards of offense. And to put that in perspective for Raceland, that is one of the lowest outputs that they've given up defensively as a team. 140 against Nicholas County in the regular season. Fairview 154 total, 150 against PRP. 169 here. They gave up 166 to Mercer County. So, again, your defense gets you gives up 169 yards, but the problem was that KCD played on short fields, and they were able to find touchdowns where Raceland just had to kind of try to find ways, especially there late when they had 3 minutes and 30 seconds and the football to go drive for a championship win. Just too little, too late of trying to get down the field with a little bit of sense of urgency. KCD today, 3 of 6 on third down tries, 169 total yards of offense. They were 5 of 5 through the air for 55 yards. They rushed the ball for 114 yards on 30 carries, 3.8 per. They were flagged one time for 5 yards, and that was the last penalty of the ball game when they were called for the delay of game. They punted it 3 times, averaging 37-7 a kick, had the football for 17 minutes and 27 seconds. Raceland double the number of first downs, 22. They were 12 of 17 on third down tries today, 1 of 2 on fourth down, 342 total yards of offense, 68 through the air. They rushed for 274. The mark, by the way, on the rushing, that's the most rushing yards that KCD gave up this year by almost 100 yards. Their previous rushing high that they gave up was 197 to Louisville Holy Cross. 60 rushing attempts today for the Rams, averaging 4.6 a carry. They were flagged 7 times for 62 yards. They punted the ball 3 times, averaging 29.7. They had the ball for 30 minutes and 33 seconds. Caden Long goes 5 for 5 for 32 yards. He rushed for a touchdown. Deion Davidson leads the way, 10 carries for 78 yards. He also rushed for a touchdown on the 25-yarder that gave KCD the victory. Parker Rudolph, 12 yards on 10 carries. He had a touchdown as well. Receiving, Deion Davidson, the one catch that converted another third down and long for the Bearcats on a play that looked like there was nobody in the vicinity anywhere near Raceland and Max Burton. And somehow Deion Davidson slips through and gets underneath him and comes away with the catch. Miller Bates has 2 catches for 37, his long of 32. Tyler Wilson, 1 for -1, and DJ Lawless, 1 for -1. Jake Waller, 10 of 14 for 68 yards. He threw a touchdown to Parker Eisen, who caught 5 balls for 43 to close out his senior campaign. Bryson Rousey, 2 for 19. Rushing numbers, I've got way different than what they've got on the state computer, but there's been a lot of stuff on the state computer today that's not even been close. Shannon Marucci, 15 carries for 77 yards. Landon Stiltner, 27 for 97. He does move into the all-time rushing record for a single season after passing Bailey Walker, who had 1,470 yards coming in. He needed 89 to break that mark. So I've got him unofficially with 97. So that takes him with 8 yards over the mark, so 1,478 for the season, and 23 touchdowns to go with that, which is also a career record for the team. Jake Waller, 11 carries for 66. That was his career high as well. But tonight, just KCD comes away with a victory, and they make the stand when they had to. It was a championship moment, and the Bearcats come away with a victory. So with the win, the Bearcats will go and finish the season at 13-1. It's the second time in their program history that they've won 13 games. For the Raceland Rams, the season comes to a close at 12-2. That's it for us here from Lexington. Again, a big thanks to all of our great sponsors with us throughout the entire year for providing us the sponsorship to bring you Raceland Rams football, again for the 4th consecutive season, all the way to Kroger Field. Hat tip to my producer back at Mission Control and Winchester Avenue Studios with Dwayne Elliott. Great job by him as well. Again, your final score, KCD wins it over Raceland 20-16. For everyone with the Total Media Sports Network, I'm James Carr saying so long from Kroger Field, and thanks for tuning in here on the Total Media Sports Network.
This broadcast of Raceland Rams football has been an exclusive sports presentation of the